How we doing, folks? Someone unknown for the first redemption. Welcome in, Mr. 400, Will, Kita, and Mitch. Yo, Mr. Shock, you want to do my schoolwork for me? No, not particularly. No audio? That, for once, that's on your end. For once, I'm actually being trolled. Ugh. You want to do my schoolwork for me? Not particularly. There's a reason that I didn't go to school. There's a reason that I did not pursue higher education. Mitchell, my boy. What's a Silk song? I only have my water park. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like this weird thing. It's like some shit about bugs. I don't know. It seemed kind of weird. Not many people are talking about it. Probably just some like weird stuff. Ollie with the hydrate, I got you. Appreciate that. Ollie, while you're in here, I'm thinking we'll try out your mod tomorrow. That's at least the tentative plan. I don't know if we'll actually do that. And I know you said to DM you if I do end up playing it, so I will DM you tomorrow when I have a better idea, but the tentative plan is that I'll check out your mod tomorrow. We already know it's not going to be Game of the Year because the Game Awards ain't legit half the time. Does Silksong have anything to do with your bug aids? Yep. Taking out the mod badge. Taking off the mod badge. You lost it. Just got my parents from the airport. I've been up since 6 a.m. I will likely pass out within 25 minutes. Holy crap, Kita. Well, I appreciate you even making it here, man. God damn. We'll sleep well when you do. FR, bro. But Silksong, bro. I think there would be a genuine riot if Silksong was not Game of the Year this year. I think Silksong is just one of those games where they would have to give it Game of the Year, or people would realize, like, oh, this is kind of buns. I don't know. I feel like the Game Awards are normally not that bad. The only one that I've, like, hard disagreed with was last year, and I've also never played Astrobot, so I kind of don't have any... I mean, I'm just biased. Even before I started being a Balatro creator, I wanted Balatro to win just because it was an indie game. Did so much schoolwork today and made 3 animated emotes and got my 10k steps in. Huge. What's up, Warhammer? Welcome in. It would be kind of fire if it didn't win. Bad publicity is sometimes better. I mean, I guess, man. Deadass have never heard of this game. Well, you also live in a cave, so to speak. So that's understandable. Spamming Hollow Knight in YouTube chat? Probably not. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I only knew about it for a few months. I always knew what, like, Hollow Knight was. I didn't know what the game even was. I just heard that it was, like, a fantastic game. I'd always heard of Hollow Knight, but until I played it on stream, I had, like, really no idea what it was about. I thought he was joking about you being homeless. Nope. Not a bit. Not a bit. Excuse me. Holy moly. Alright. Anyway. I just want to see how big the Silksong category is. 81,000 viewers. Holy shit. That is wild. Holy. Dude, I'm not even seeing that many streamers over even 100 viewers for Silksong. Is it literally just everyone who bought the game on Steam is streaming it? I have seen 2 streamers above 100 viewers. Okay, now I'm seeing more. I've seen 2 above 1,000. There's 87,000 people streaming this. I think just everybody who bought the game is streaming it currently. Damn. Fire, though. Shock, have you done the 3 polychrome DNA seed? I don't believe so. It was 137k earlier? That's crazy. That is wild. I also just spotted that Yahi responded to my PR about his mod. Cool. Imagine if Shock suddenly decides to finish Hollow Knight out of nowhere and only showing Final Boss just to fuck with us. Yeah, I've actually been playing it this whole time off stream. Silksong is one of the most anticipated games of all time, even rivaling GTA 6. Oh, 100%. 100%. Okay, Kita redeemed a seeded run, so I guess we're putting Gold Stake on the burner, on the back burner. Well, I mean, we could do Gold Stake seeded. Evo Skelly's, Gob Giant, Gob Demolisher, Zappy's, Vines, Clone, Dark Prince, Barb Hut. Kinda debating getting Evo Gob Giant. I mean, Evo Gob Giant never gets nerfed, so that's probably not even a bad play. Just play Brain Dead, Evo Gob Giant, Evo P.E.K.K.A spam. What's up, Shock? What's up, Noah? It's Ghost deck. Okay, here we go. Keto, what stake do you want? Do you want us to play on? Should we rock it on gold, or what are we thinking? Dog, no, absolutely not. Bro, you know what? I've started playing in casual 1v1s, and it's so brain rot, but it's so funny. And it's like my exact play style in a deck. I've started playing Boss Bandit, Suspicious Bush Cycle. It's so funny. It's so funny. I play Barb Hut. You think I'm going to do anything remotely related to the meta? That's fair. Barb Hut's unironically fun to play with, though. I hit the randomized deck button a lot when I do casual 1v1s just because I think that's fun. And whenever I get Barb Hut, even if it's like the most shit deck imaginable, if Barb Hut's in it, I just start rubbing my hands together. I'm like, yo, this is good. This is about to be a fire match. Even if you get shit on with Barb Hut, playing Barb Hut is just so much fun, man. Anti-2's first shop, a DNA will appear, then using the Ghost Deck's free Hex card, you can give it Polychrome. Inside the Spectral Pack is an Ankh to duplicate it. Finally, you can buy the Wraith card, which will give you an Invis to duplicate another DNA. Okay, so what are we making with this? Probably face cards or like 8s for 8-ball. Also, are we going to have enough money to feasibly do this on Gold Stake? I hate ads. Well, it is September. Mr. Short, how are we? You just know exactly what to say, don't you, Hand? Nah, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. How are you doing, Hand? I'm actually having a pretty good day, all things considered. Spent a lot of time with the missus today. Made a pretty fun video. You know, got work pushed out pretty early. Just been chilling. Cloning Zappies to stunlock everything is one of my favorite interactions in the game. Do people just not play with Fireball anymore? Clone Zappies is like, dude, I play Fireball in every non-cycle deck that I play, and even, or in every non-beatdown deck that I play, rather. And like, dude, I would be foaming at the mouth if you cloned Zappies. Do people just not like Fireball anymore? Arrows for life. Arrows is debatably better, but Fireball is better for mid-ladder, which is where I'm at in Trophy Road. Why are we using Vines in this economy? Vines is funny. Predictions on seeded. Normally I don't, but I guess if we're running Gold Stake, yeah, mods, throw up a prediction for the seeded run. Normally for White Stake seeded, it's usually pretty free, and it's also seeded, so like we expect to win. But this is Gold Stake, so yeah, you can throw up a prediction for that. That's completely fine. Thank you, mods, in advance. Appreciate that. What's good, Hustler? Welcome in. They do, but I'm actually goated at this game, so I have 2 other cards in my deck that they also need to fireball. Wait, hang on. I already forgot the deck. What else do you need to fireball? Barb Hut, I guess? Yeah, Barb Hut's a decent trade. Demolisher, though? I don't play with Demolisher, so I'm not going to say anything about it, but usually when I've played against Demolisher, it's pretty easy to defend without spells. Mr. Hocus, can we play D&D? Not right now. If they fireball Zappies, I get a guaranteed free Barb Hut demo. I feel like both of those are like Barb Hut's really fun, and it can... Barb Hut's like not that bad to defend, though. Am I wrong? It's different when I have Clone and Demo. That's fair. That's fair. I feel like Barb Hut's super easy to defend, though, even without Fireball. On max lifespan, don't you only get like... You get like 8 barbs, right? Or am I tripping? Hello? What's up, Blawlisher? Welcome in. Finally unlocked Ghost Deck? Hell yeah. Good shit, good shit. Also, welcome in Max. Appreciate the prediction. I'm gonna go all in on win. Shock, if you fumble, I'm gonna cry. That's crazy. Everybody brings enough splash to defend it pretty passively. To defend it passively pretty easily. Maybe I'm a casual, though. I don't know. It's not hard to defend, but I immediately start zoning out the enemy, and I force out certain cards like Wizard, Firecracker, Furnace. Dude, Firecracker and mid-ladder is so annoying. Firecracker and mid-ladder is genuinely, like, it's so annoying for me, because I roll with Log Fireball. I play like an off-meta Expo deck. It's a really weird Expo deck, but I'm in like the heart of mid-ladder, so I built it to counter all of the mid-ladder bullshit. So it's an Expo. This is gonna make no sense, but it works. I've been climbing with it. It's an Expo deck with Evo Barbs and like just random shit like that. Evo Barbs, Golden Knight, what else? Shit like that. Expo, Big 25. Expo's fun. Fuck you. Anyway. Try being a Miner player in today's economy. I actually mess with Miner. Miner's, I feel like, really difficult to play. It was difficult to play before the nerf, I feel like. But I actually kind of like playing Miner. But yeah, I play like off-meta Expo and I run Fireball Log. Firecracker is like my worst nightmare, because if you Fireball it, it gets a negative trade. If you log it, it doesn't kill it unless it's under-leveled, which it never is, because Firecracker is such a mid-ladder card, so it's always like when my deck's average level is like 12, Firecracker that I face is always like 14 or 15, so Log doesn't do shit. But if you don't Fireball it, then it gets like 60 elixir of value. Mortar for life. I used to have Mortar in the game, or in my deck, but my Mortar level fell off, so now I have Cannon for another just bullshit building, which again, I know it doesn't work, but I'm not trying to like build a meta deck. I'm trying to defend all of the mid-ladder win cons, and I got shit on by Hog Rider before I added in Cannon, so I know it doesn't fit with Expo, but it fits with Expo. I do a Gobby deck. Gobby deck's like so fun. Hand's Mortar deck is genuinely the strongest Mortar deck I've seen ever. Mortar is slept on, bro. I think regular Mortar is pretty mid, if I'm being honest, but Evo Mortar is horrifying. Evo Mortar is actually crazy. Mr. Shot, can I ride your hog? Crazy. Mortar was one of my favorite win cons before any Evos. It's a fun win con before Evos, but it's just like, I feel like it's just kind of mid. Like, if I'm going to play Mortar, I'm just going to play Expo, because it's the same. It's not the same play style, but it's the same idea, right? It's still Siege, and I just like Expo. But yeah, no, Evo Mortar is just disgusting, dude. Good morning. Finally, one of my favorite Twitchers on stream. Nice to see you. Appreciate it, Frost. Thank you, thank you. Better than Expo since you swap your big spell with Rocket? I mean, I guess. Mortar nicer defense. Okay, again, mid-ladder menace talking, but I feel like I have some fine defenses with Expo. Defensive, dude. Okay, it's definitely just because I'm a mid-ladder menace, but like, dude, you place a defensive Expo and people just shit themselves. People don't know how to play into defensive Expo. It's really funny. I am by no means like the best Expo pilot ever, but that's like one of the funniest moments, bro. one of the funniest moments that you could possibly have. People don't know how to play into defensive Expo. You just slam that shit in the middle of the arena. Mortar can cycle and counter push faster. Yeah, but Mortar, I mean, Expo doesn't need counter pushes. I guess that's why I like Expo better. I like the siege aspect. Mortar's a more fun deck. Obviously, less damage, it was pretty hard to avoid the chip. Mortar's a more fun deck, I would say, and a more challenging deck to pilot, which I think is what makes it more fun. But I like the playstyle of Expo more. I like going for tower connections rather than counter pushing. Barb Hut at the bridge is... at the bridge when they go Expo is so funny, though. True. Evo Barbs are so slept on, Shock. They're actually so good for mid-ladder. Yeah, no, I maxed my Evo Barbs. Or I have them, like, level 13. But Evo Barbs are disgusting for mid-ladder. They deal with, like, 90% of just the bullshit win cons that people over-level to hell and back. Evo Barbs clown on Mega Knight P.E.K.K.A, which are, like, the two biggest things. And then even for people who are playing just, like, slightly over-leveled, like, meta shit, like Giant gets clowned. Man said maxed, then level 13. Well, when I think of maxed, I think of level 14 because I've never seen a level 15 card in my collection in my entire life. And I'm free to play, so I probably won't ever. So in my mind, mine are almost maxed. Really love Skelly Barrel, especially since some people don't have the timing down to defend it with zap and arrows, plus the drop damage can be decent in a pinch defensively or against a poorly placed counter. Battle Ram is insanely slept on. Evo Ram is fun and like bridge spam. But regular Battle Ram is like, eh. Back in my day, I used Mirror Clone Skeleton Giant. Okay, Mirror, I think, is really bad with Skelly Giant, but, like, honestly, I think Clone Skelly Giant is, like, unironically pretty good defensively. Firecracker and Witch backline? Yeah. Yeah. Found your YouTube channel by accident? Huge. All my commons and rares are 15. Need Little Prince to be... I'm assuming LP is Little Prince, right? Will you play Silk Song on stream? Probably not. Do you know about the game Sekiro Shadows Die Twice? Yeah, I know Sekiro. I know Sekiro. I don't think I've ever played a deck with Little Prince in my entire life. But it seems really funny just because... It seems really funny in bait decks just because free 3-card cycle forever. But also I just like don't really know how to play it. Who's your favorite boss in Sekiro? I just know the game. I've never played it or like watched content of it. Got to beat Hollow Knight. I've got into it recently and it's very fun. Yeah, I also still have to beat Hollow Knight. Problem I have with leveling is that I keep swapping my decks so frequently and I try to use all of the really niche cards so I can never commit to most cards because next week the deck's completely different. That's essentially just why I do casual 1v1s so I don't have to level my cards. But then that's annoying because it's also I don't have a lot of evos, so even casual 1v1s is like you don't have to worry about card levels, but you still get like evo diffed if you're not playing at the very least 1 evo, right? Hey Shock, don't know if you remember me. Give me a refresher. Give me a refresher. Shock, tell that person to DM if they need help with Hollow Knight. I mean, yeah, we have a lot of people in the Discord that would help, you included. I don't know what to do first, play Hollow Knight or practice Balatro multiplayer. I'm fucked. Hey Shock, do you remember me? Yes, Just, I do. Just checking real quick, do you want me to send the instructions and pin them so you don't forget? I don't think I've forgotten. Keep Hex until Ante 2. DNA. Ankh DNA. I don't remember if that was in the shop or a Spectral pack, but I'm sure we'll find it. And then Wraith into Invis, right? Boot up both. Balala Joker Poker stream when? I was unironically going to play that, but apparently it's iOS exclusive because I looked on my phone for it and my Android emulator, and I couldn't find it. So I think it's iOS exclusive. Wow, big brain guy over here. Mr. Shock, you should play Homeless Simulator mobile on stream for us. I think I would rather eat a light bulb. That sounds horrible. Making up for being 4'11", I guess, with a big brain guy. I'm not 4'11". I'm not. Okay, chat, let's get into the run. Plankton, I got you to do Gangnam Style on stream. See, now that you say that, I know exactly who you are. All right, let's just get into this run, chat. Ranked Thursday, no. 4'9". I am not 4'9" either, but good try, chat. Come on, dude. Best game of 2023. Oh, yeah. Game of the year. Oh, I thought that was a straight flush. No, my dyslexia. 6-7. 2-6. All right. Buffoon pack. Cool. That is pretty cool on a seed where we know we're going to have, like, DNA shenanigans. I would really like to see something where I, like, know what I want to copy, right? Like, DNA is funny, but having a bunch of DNAs is kind of meaningless if we don't have great, copy tech. Runner. I guess we're selling everything anyway to hex the DNA, right? I also saw your shorts about Balatro updates. Didn't know the game is getting an update. Yeah. It's been confirmed that it's getting an update, but it's been a year since we heard about the update, so we don't know when it's going to be, but it's supposed to be in 2025. It hasn't been 30 minutes of yapping yet. We started early, man. Well, you know, I spread it across the whole run, so, like, don't worry about it. Excuse me. I want to take this clearance sale, but realistically, we're making, figure on average, $7 in this boss blind. We need 8 to afford DNA. I guess we would be able to sell the popcorn, but I kind of want money for jokers that are not DNA so that I just don't die. Balatro update, the new Silk song? Yeah, kinda. $10 clams. DNA. Okay. So here's the line. Trying to think this through in my head. We'll have $14, so I can take Spectral pack into Ankh, and then I'm just gonna have to take the Wraith, right? I can't afford the Celestial. Sell you, hex you. Oh, I can take the Celestial, actually. I have just enough. I apparently can't do math. All right, interesting. Ankh you. Take the Celestial pack. Flush, I think, is best case scenario just because we have so many polychromes. Could also be like a pair angle just because pairs are so good, but probably flush. Huh? What's the stickers about, by the way? Notice that a lot. What do you mean? And then Wraith for Invis. Okay, here we go. Bang. Now, what are we copying? Like, nothing right now. I don't care enough to copy any of these. I need to see, like, a, something tangible to build into before I start copying. The sticker on the Joker. Oh, that's a stake sticker. It tells you what difficulty I've beaten with each Joker, which I've beaten gold stake with every Joker. So I keep all of the stake stickers on just to flex that all of my Jokers are golden. Okay, well, this is a problem. Go next. I'm kind of broke. I'm not digging the triple DNA. I'm not going to lie. I got a feeling I might lose my 1K points. I got a feeling that you also might lose your 1K points. I mean, we'll copy this DNA and then we'll have another polychrome, which is pretty cool. But if we don't get plus molt, then it kind of just doesn't matter, right? In doubt, just copy hearts. I mean, this ain't multiplayer, bruh. I'm not banking everything on us getting, like, Bloodstone or anything. If I gotta play a triple DNA pair build, we might do it. Yeah, Spade's probably the play here. Okay. My deck is Royal Recruits, Rascals, Valk, Fireball, Magic Archer, Wizard, P.E.K.K.A, and Mini P.E.K.K.A. What can I change to improve it? First off, we lose. Second off, I'm probably not the best person to talk to about that. I am not the greatest at Clash. I feel like Royal Recruits, you have a lot of Fireball bait going in that deck, and I feel like Recruits is way better as... Well, I guess you can play Recruits either way. I like Log Bait Recruits, but Fireball Recruits is also probably fine. Yeah, we just passed away. Okay. So we need another line. Notably, if this was White Stake, we would have made it out, which is probably the intent of the seed, but that's boring. But I don't think there's... I legitimately don't think there's a better line here, unless there's like a suit changer that we missed. Anti-1, which is entirely possible, but then we don't get Celestial packs, so then I don't think it matters. Recruits Monk 3M. That's crazy. Shock. What do you want me to do? Could hold Popcorn and not get Celestial? No, because we have to Hex. So holding Popcorn's impossible. Unless we Hex the Popcorn or something, which defeats the entire purpose. I'm never believing again. It was triple DNA, bro. Like, you should have doubted. I'm just being straight up there, man. Triple DNA on Gold Stake is not reliable. I don't know any of the terms like Royal Recruit, Fireball Bait. Hang on. Could just hold on to the Hex. Does that matter? No, because the DNA isn't eternal. If we're going for the triple DNA, which is the entire point of the seed, then holding the Hex is stupid. Because then we would just be wiping all of the DNAs when we pop the Hex. Like, even if we get like a chalkboard or something really cool for Gold Stake, then the Hex, then all the DNAs just die when we use the Hex. I think that was the optimal line. I think we just kind of low rolled. Maybe we should have went for like 2 pair flushes, or 2 pairs into the flush instead of like pair flush. Schmeckles. Deck that we're working with. Royal Recruits, Rascals, Valk, Fireball, Magic Archer, Wizard, and then both P.E.K.K.A s. I'm putting a GTX number amount of points. Love that I can't use my own emotes. Wait, why? What? That's crazy. I play too many decks. My deck that I'm most fond of was my Ebarb's Rage Gob Curse cycle deck. It was not good at all, but when it won, it was so funny. But now that deck has since gone downhill because like everything in it aside from Ebarbs have been nerfed, and Ebarbs are just like kind of bad. The blue one is Zagnor's. Wait, that's fire. RG, Rage, Knight, Ice Wiz, Firecracker, Skelly, and Spells. That's huge. Man has initiated capitalism with channel points? Kinda. Alright, let's run this back. I guess we're running Jambles again. Mods, if that was not the intention with the Jamble, feel free to not pay it out. I'll give you the authority to decide on that. Okay, play the flush. Is there maybe a better play here? No, because we always get rid of the whatever Joker we pick up to hex the DNA, right? I think Popcorn is just always it. We never want to pop that Zany Joker. Is that Zany or Wily? I don't ever remember the difference. Let's go for like a 2-pair here. That works. Seven clams. We don't need any of these. We want to save our money. Could maybe rip an Arcana pack. What does that do for us, though? I guess enhancements for getting through the blinds easier, but then we don't get Celestial pack, which I feel like kind of defeats the purpose. Maybe the line was familiar there. Maybe. What does familiar do, though? Like glass cards? I think familiar's bad just because we can't afford the Celestial pack, though. Because I really want to get the Celestial pack, because without the Celestial pack, we just have 2 polychromes and no scoring. So I feel like without base molt from a hand, we just like always die. Like we probably die small blind unless we giga top deck. No. Wizard and both P.E.K.K.A.s are very unnecessary since I would assume he's mid-ladder. I would also assume. I would recommend switching Wiz with Firecracker and taking out one of, if not both, the P.E.K.K.A.s, especially since you only have a secondary win con with, like, Magic Archer. Yeah, that seems fine. Honestly, we were just talking about it. If you want to throw Evo Barbs in, good defensive card, and it works with, like, the Fireball bait thing that you got cooking. I wouldn't hate that. I'm underwhelmed. Huh? Okay. Wait, why do I have more money? What didn't I take? No, I just haven't bought DNA. I'm stupid. Sell you. Take you. Hex the DNA. Maybe we take a different Celestial Pack card. Or we could also just hold the Wraith, maybe. That doesn't make any sense because it's always invis from the Wraith, so we don't want to hold the Wraith. Is there like a pack skip? No, it's polychrome garbage. Mr. Shock, if I redeem a 1v1, what happens? Do we get to do a fight stream? No, it's for BMP, bruh. We could Wraith reroll, but what are we buying for $1, right? It's just always Celestial Pack here. This is like the worst Celestial Pack here, too. Because Jupiter wasn't enough to get us across. Pear and Pluto both wouldn't be if Jupiter isn't, but then Mars and Neptune are like both pretty unattainable. I guess Mars is like slightly less so if we have DNAs, if we're just copying something random, but like still. How'd you get DNA twice in a row? It's a seeded run that chat redeemed. Mars, you have 2 DNAs. Yeah, but Mars doesn't do anything for the small blind. I guess we have the polychromes for the small blind, so it really doesn't matter. Get this, worked against Schmeck once. 3 Musk, Recruits, Loon, Wall Breakers, Tombstone, Barb Barrel, Nade, EQ, Trust. Yo, let him cook for real. Let him cook for real. Alright, we'll go with the Mars and just see what happens. Wraith for Invis. Go next. Goblin Grenade, bro. Monoclay too is a little rough. Magic reference. We can go for you, I guess. Hate to copy diamonds, but just is what it is. How much is Full House getting us with 2 polychrome? This probably puts us in the range of like a couple more 2 pairs winning. This gets us to like 800 points, so more 2 pairs win. We would just have to top deck them. Ship it. We have a pair. Maybe 2 pairs win? Okay. What's the best way to get Evo shards? Buying them, if I'm just keeping it real. Otherwise, just the battle pass gives you 2, so just playing like every day. Does the high card not win? I maybe could have top decked better there, or like went for a better top deck. Yeah, the high card doesn't win. Tragic. I'm dedicated to the line here. Mods, refund prediction, because I'm going to be tinkering with this seed. I want to get it off the ground. But I'm just going to be losing like 1,000 times in a row. 3 clams. Popcorn, I think, is always the line. Got the winning... We do not have the winning 2 pair. We discard this. This gives us the winning Full House. Shards show up on the crown wins as well. Oh, on like Trophy Road? Oh yeah, I guess it does. I kind of forgore. You pulled another jack after that full house, so that's a possible 4 of a kind, right? Yeah, I guess. By the way, for that small blind, copy jacks, waste hand for discard, and you draw the 4 of a kind. Okay, well, there we go, I suppose. I think literally we would have won if I just, like, looked at what was in our deck, because I wasn't even paying attention to what we had already drawn and not drawn, so I feel like we could have top-decked pair if I just had discarded differently. 10 clams. Sell you, buy you, hex you. Celestial, Mars. Ankh. Wraith, Invis. Go next. Did we full discard? We full discarded. Bang. Get the 2 jacks from DNA. Toss a shitter. And now we have 4 of a kind. Okay, perfect. That guaranteed wins. That wins small blind and boss blind. Boss blind, we'll have triple DNA at boss blind, so boss blind we almost assuredly find that, right? We have less money with this line. That's okay, though. How did we even end up with less money? Hello? I guess I tossed more hands. I really love this aura to just have something meaningful for DNA to copy, but whatever. What can you do? We could discard or copy 5s or 3s just to win here. Probably that's the better play, but I'm gonna see if we can get away with copying jacks. Right now, I don't really care the suit of the jack. I just want to be copying jacks. Bang. Ship the pair. Hope that we top deck jacks. We got 4 in the deck. What do we want now? Good question. Whatever we can afford, I think. This gets us like 3 grand we already saw. Invis is active, so we have our 3rd DNA. Pop him, cash out. That's actually kind of good. No, this is more X-Mult, and it's also chips if we end up needing it. And with this, we can always, like, just throw down to our last hand and then play the 4 of a kind, and it usually always wins. I feel like this is just a take, no? I wish we could afford this and the Arcana pack, but I think I'd probably just take the Acrobat. Let's go next. All right, let's see if this is something that we can get by with. Toss these. We have 3 jacks in hand. We've copied diamonds and spades, right? Spades probably more useful, so let's copy the spades. How does bro have 3 DNAs? Chat redeemed a seeded run. Did I take gold stake? Yeah, I took the gold stake win streak off screen. The goat? Yeah, that too. Now the 4 of a kind planet level doesn't matter. So we could play 5 of a kind. We could also just play 4 of a kind if we're assuming that we can unlock flush 5. So that we don't see 5 of a kind in our planet packs. 4 of a kind wins anyway. There's no reason for us to play 5 here. Let's just ship this. Got a shower. Lose a bit for me, big man. I'll pin a message. What was the seed? Kita, if they are still in here, has the seed. Otherwise, I don't know. Oh, wait. It's probably still in my clipboard, actually. There you go. We could take standard pack, probably with DNA. That doesn't really matter. Rare tag is really funny here. I think we never take it, but it's really enticing just because of how hilarious it could be. Let's look for some jacks. We find the jack. The seed just says D's, bro. Triple DNA, what is this nonsense? We're doing some seeded. We're doing some seeded shenanigans, chat. God, copying just naked jacks makes me sick to my stomach, man. At least we unlock flush 5. Copying naked jacks is just so buns, dude. Okay, there's the Eris card in the shop. You better Naninf with this setup, man. Yeah, absolutely. What the hell kind of run did I just walk into? A seeded one, a seeded one. Twitch chat redeemed a goofy seed. That is what you are currently beholding. I kind of want to take this, but I think that's bait. Probably it doesn't matter. We scored 40k with the flush 5 and the acrobat, so probably we just want to be able to find our flush 5. Need to hang some? Yeah. Yeah. Temperance is huge here. I think I'm gonna reroll over it just so I can maybe get some scoring. Is Andy maybe a take? Andy or Banana? I'll go Banana. Banana's funny. Banana also gives me money. Because I can probably just play whatever hand and we have like all the X-Molt in the world, so this probably doesn't even do that badly with the foil. Yeah, like that pair almost gets me there. I almost just randomly said that there was a Tempe in that tarot to make you take it. I'm actually omniscient. No, you're just a chatter who, like every other chatter in here, claims that there's a Temperance in every tarot pack. There's no value to be achieved in my deck, and I don't really want to DNA anything else before I get, like, enhancements. So I'm just going to ship this. We're going to win in 1, and we're going to get some money. Tempe, I'll mistake the name. 9 clams. Ice cream's pretty lackluster. Let's go into an Arcana pack. Is there a hack in this run? I think you're looking at him. Shock really spreading his DNA all over. That's crazy, bro. Welcome in, Rokan. Probably we just death here. Not the best death in the world, but still a deck-fixing death nonetheless. I think I'm going to take my interest value and just walk away with it. Again, not really concerned with making copies of just naked jacks. I'd really like to get some sort of enhancement on them before I make more copies, which hopefully won't take too long. Banana goes extinct, which is fine because flush 5 still wins. Okay, that's just really funny. Honestly, I hate this here because I want a slot open for an Econ Joker, and I kind of don't want to get out of Acrobat, but I mean, it's a brainstorm, right? We kind of just have to take that. And now DNA is funnier as well. The tooth, so I'm completely broke now. That's huge. This is going to score like no points because we have no plus molt anymore. So the polychrome is like a lot less. It matters a lot less, but it's still fine. Probably we're winning here by getting down to Acrobat anyway. Why are Joker lists sound like a dad air guitaring? +2. Welcome in, Ginger. Econ can come from tarots, or if we get lucky enough for a gold seal, we can copy. Well, I mean, we are on Ghost, right? Does the... I'm going to discard for a flush 5 here because I have my speculation that flush 5 with 3 polychrome triggers just dunks on the blind. I am correct, Mundo. This wins big blind as well if we can find it early on. Yeah, gold seal right now would actually be kind of huge. Okay. We can at the very least make Empress Jacks. Maybe Steel Jacks are more impactful, huh? I think for this early in the game, they're not, and we're gonna be keeping the 3 DNAs because that's just the theme. So probably we go molt cards just to not die. Let's toss these. I would love to see a molt jack that I can copy with you. I just need money, man. I just need like a rebate. That would be so fire. What did I come back to? Twitch chat redeemed seeded run. Okay, now we just ship this. I'm praying for hit the road. Wait, hit the road would be so peak. I need mail-in before hit the road. But both would be ideal. Trance. I can take that for sure. Another Arcana pack. We have a Temperance and we have a Justice. These are both very good. I think for right now, I want the Temperance. But the Justice, also pretty fire. Let's take a reroll. Faceless, not bad. That's money. Yeah, why not? I've been saying this whole time we need money. Let's actually get the money, shall we? We'll hang an 8 and a 4. We'll discard these. Let me put a blue seal on a jack. And then we can copy all of our blue seal jacks. We can get some faceless money. 10 clams, nothing to sneeze at. Now we ship the flush 5. We don't get any planet cards, but that's fine. I just wanted the money anyway. And now we have 4 blue seals in our deck, which is pretty fire. Yeah, now we just want to stock up on money to thin out the deck. Why is he talking like the Docta? Because the Docta is my idol, and I feel like I have to... idol? Smash like? And I feel like I gotta channel his aura into this run, or otherwise I'm gonna Giga fumble. And Giga fumbling on this run would make me so incredibly sad. Polychrome? Not even mad at that, honestly. We probably just do this immediately. That's really funny, honestly. I'm down for that. Let's get all the faceless value. Nice. There's a 5 of a kind. This actually might not win. No, we have a hollow card. This should be fine. I'm gonna calc it. We might need flush 5. Just short. They should add a new edition with a held in hand effect. That'd be cool. We have 17 jacks in the deck. Probably I just unlock the 5 of a kind here and then hope that we top deck like a 4 of a kind or a full house. Probably four house. Full house is more likely. If we get mult full house, that's completely fine. Shock, this is why I wanted to believe in you. I mean, we're still not out of it, but this is a far better run than we had going earlier. Holy fucking low roll, dude. I think we just die, right? We sure do. That has to be some kind of record for low rolling, bro. If you went for the flush 5, you would have won. Yeah. Hindsight is 20/20, I suppose. Oh, let's ship the high card. We at least get Molt out of it. Tragic. Alright, Chad, do we want to run that back one more time, or do we want to just, call... Nah, we gotta run it back. I don't know, I feel like running it back is boring. I'll leave it up to chat. It's 2025, what's the streamer on about? Yeah, true. That kind of reinforces the pair meta, though. I mean... Yeah, but like, I don't know. Maybe after the blue stake rebalance, it'll need some juice. Maybe 5-card hands just run rampant. All right, we'll give it one more. I already forgot the line. No, I didn't. We'll be fine. Ship it. I'm gonna eat some animal crackers because I'm low-key kind of starving, so sorry if my eating while streaming pisses you off. Popcorn angle, go next. Full house action. We're starting again, W. This will probably be the last attempt, regardless of how far it goes. ASMR. Thoughts on competitive Subway Surfers? Is that not just an oxymoron? Is comp Subway Surfers not just, like, synonymous with jumbo shrimp? Like, what are we doing? Invis. The jacks. We'll copy the hearts jack instead of the diamonds this time around. I mean multiplayer. I mean, I feel like my point kinda still stands. Have you seen the Balatro mod? No, I have not. Shrimpin's the only reason I'm alive today, Buster. I literally just said jumbo shrimp, and you're acting like I'm clowning on the entire shrimping industry. Don't be dissing jumbo shrimp. I'm literally not. It's just a stupid term, bro. No shrimp in the universe is jumbo. I'm sorry. It's just the case, man. Jumbo shrimp paid the bills, young man. My cousin Phil is short and fat. Interesting. Welcome in, Wampy. I didn't realize Shock was your cousin. Can we get that dude out of there? Can we pack up someone unknown? Pretty please. Going to bed, good night to everyone except people who hate two-pair based. Good night, John Fortnite. Should I ask how this run got into this position? Pinned comments don't exist. They can't hurt you, chat. I still prefer Threat Knight based. Does this die? I forget. No, we top deck flush 5, right? We probably don't though, because yeah, we haven't been copying spades. But I don't think we played it here anyway. We played the... No, we played the flush 5 here. I'm stupid. Did we take this Arcana? I want to say we did, but I honestly don't remember. We did. Hit the road run, trust. That's what Keto was saying earlier. And there is an eternal brainstorm in this seed, so I would be so fine with a hit the road run. That would be so funny. We didn't take this last time. Not sure if I love that as a rental. It is, like, hella money, though. I want to attempt this line, but I don't know if it gets me killed. I feel like it does. I also don't remember when the banana dies. Business pays for itself. That's not what I'm worried about. I'm more so worried about getting rid of Acrobat here. I guess we got rid of it anyway. Fuck it, let's just take this. Copy a naked jack. Okay, so this is ending up... This is playing out differently than it did last time, which is a little awkward, but that's okay. This wins. I don't even know why I calced it. Hopefully flush 5. Nice. Okay, banana dies. I thought that was the case, but I wasn't certain. Brainstorm here. Now we have Brainstorm business card instead of Brainstorm faceless. Oh, this was the Crafty Joker pack? No, this was bad. I still kind of think Brainstorm is bait here, but maybe with business card it's not as bad. Okay. Once again, making naked jacks, but it is what it is at this point. Flush 5 wins here, so now let's just try and farm with business. At least I'm almost certain it does. No, this definitely wins. Yeah. I fucking hate golf. I'm not a big fan of it either, but I usually don't say that in Balatro Twitch chats. Just unprompted. Okay, both of you guys are really nice. I think with how much we're copying, the chariot was the better play in retrospect. Not finding the steal, I was going to say would be awkward. Now it is awkward, but what can you do? What's up with the September stuff? I'm pretty sure it's just discounted subs, but I'm not 100% certain of that, so don't quote me. If I want planet levels, we could just play this. We're giving up econ for it, but I think that's kind of fine. Maybe it's not actually. 25% off on subs. Is that just on, I saw a banner ad for it that was like just new subs. Is that true, or is it for like resubs and stuff like that as well? I mean, we're probably finding more jacks, right? We'll just ship this. Well. Oh, wait, the 5 doesn't win, does it? Ooh. Well. This might have been another sack. No, surely we just draw here, right? For me, it literally says resub 25% off, so yeah, resubs and stuff. Okay, huge. Good to know. Business card Loki just like scammed the shit out of me, but okay. This also doesn't win. All right, so probably not playing this anymore, considering we've been at it for an hour. We die rich, though. That is true. Stripper sold. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that that was a typo. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that that was a typo. And we're just gonna move on with our lives. Okay. Maybe we'll revisit it later. Maybe we won't. Silk Slop. Led just barging in with the rage bait immediately. M is on the bottom of the keyboard. P is on the top. Oh, I know, but, you know, I don't know how else that could have been achieved. All right, back to gold streaks. Not bait if I mean it. Well, then it's just a bad take, so I mean pick your poison. All right, lock back in for some gold streaking. Prediction is up. We're starting on magic deck. We ended off on black deck last time. Usually black, or not black, magic through checkered goes pretty well, and then Zodiac is when I start shitting the bed. So hopefully we can play magic here and be chilling. Who knows? Juggle tag, hollow tag, not skipping for either of those. Probably I go for the spades, discarding the 3 because that's not going to be a part of a winning flush. Nice. Sell a fool. No. Chat, I'm keeping it a stack with you. For everybody who says sell a fool so that you get plus $1 of interest, you're playing magic deck wrong. That's debatably the worst thing that you can do with your fool. I don't want to be that guy, but like, don't sell your fools, bro. Okay, Mystic Summit's pretty good for a starting Joker. Kinda love Stuntman this early. Stuntman screams pair build, which I am completely fine with. Honestly, probably ripping it. I sell a fool or both if something in first shop is too expensive. I'm literally only doing that if it's like overstock or blueprint. Otherwise, I don't care. But having fools is just way more powerful. Yeah, I'm cool with committing to this. Especially with it being this early, now we just build our run around pairs, and we probably just run away with the game. Good combo. Hell yeah. Bang. Red card. If this was not rental, I would just take this, and this would be the freest game of all time. But sadly, that's not in the cards for us. Smash like. Overstock is overrated in single player, not gonna lie. I kind of disagree, man. I mean, obviously it's like gold in multiplayer, but like even in single player, Overstock's kind of gross, man. There are just some runs where like you don't see X-Mult, and Overstock helps a lot with not dying in those cases. Excuse me. Hey, do you care for a quest on Balatro? One of my own creation, not mod-related. Excuse me, God. Base game. If not, it's okay. I'm not guaranteeing that I will ever play it, but I'll hear you out on it for sure. I'm interested. I'm interested. Probably we don't take Four Fingers with Showman. Satellite just kind of conceptually pisses me off, so I don't really want to take it. And it's at $0 here, and there's no Celestial packs, so it is at best a brick right now. Let's just go next. Hello, chat. Hello, Shock. Hello, Jeezy. Welcome in. I did not mean to discard that frugally, but I guess there's no value in my deck right now, so who cares? Ten clams. You've played it before in the past, although you didn't finish. If you say blue stake or blue percent, we're gonna have an issue. Tempe, I'll take it here just because it's free money, but I am not fooling for $5 worth of a Tempe. Saturn card's horrible here. Can you do a only money run to see how high you can get your money up by sustaining yourself with only jokers that either give you money or bonuses for money? No other jokers are allowed to touch your joker slots. You may modify excuse me, God. Any cards is needed, any deck or stake is allowed. If another joker touches your slot that isn't money related, the run must be restarted. Bro had it on the clipboard. Yeah, I remember this challenge. Chat, does this God, I have a piece of animal cracker stuck in my throat. Give me a second. Jesus. Ugh. Chat, does this sound like maybe something we want to partake in tonight? I'll leave it up to chat. I'd be down with it after... give me like a gold stake run or two. but I'd be down. Nopa, shut up, Slargs. I'm just kidding. I love you, Mitchell. But you don't get a say because you don't care about the game. Do it if you win 2 gold stakes. Okay, that seems fair. This standard pack's horrible. That's really sad. Let's take this one. Probably skipping out on seed money. That's a gold seal. That makes me happy. I'm just going to full discard for that, John. I don't give one fuck. I have a challenge, Mr. Shock. Do a run where you, well, what you do is I got nothing. Interesting. I was told there was going to be golf on this stream. I don't know who told you that. Don't know who told you that. Sharp. Yep, we just win. I would... this is so funny. This is... Okay, these 3 together, maybe not so much you, but these 3 together get us through, like, ante 5. We have a gold seal jack and 2 fools. I kind of just want to take shit the road here for the funny. Mystic Summit is good. No, it's not. Mystic Summit sucks, unironically. It's really nice on in early game, but it falls off so hard. Having to discard is so stupid. I don't want to... I don't particularly want to take it because it kind of clowns on our econ. I guess I could take it and then just pop both tempies, and I would be okay with that. Each temperance is 12 bucks after we take this. So 1 would put us at 24 bucks, and another would put us at interest. I'm fine with shit the road here. Do you see the we're not doing the do you see the face thing? There's no face in Mystic Summit. It's not real. It can't hurt me. Let's take Omen Globe. Let's go next. We're doing a shit the road thing. Actually, shit the road with Stuntman is really bad, but it's not if I can just deck fix a ton of jacks. So by golly, that's what we're doing. All right, hold that thought. Apparently that just wins. W Gold Seal. Empress, Delayed Grat kind of is unfortunate here. We'll take you to Tarot Block. Give me a Red Seal Jack. That also works for me. It's in the box. Emperor. Don't love that. Good Judgment here for like a scaling joker. Good Strength for another Jack. Let's Emperor. Why not? Devil Priestess. I don't hate that. Stop hoarding cards. No. It's fun. It makes me laugh. No purple seal value. I am quite sad. Let's sell this for interest cap. I was going to use it, but I don't really see the point. Let's gold a king. Ship the pair. This doesn't win, just barely. Never mind. Forgot about hit the road. What's the difference between ranked and vanilla? Shop queues are different, but the main difference is ranked has nerfed Hanging Chad and no Justice Tarot card, and nerfed Glass. One of them's an ice cream flavor. Yep, ban Schmeckles. Vanilla shop queues are not different. Does vanilla go by order now? Both have the order. Well, I'll be damned. Never mind. I'm such a helpful schmod. Yeah, thanks, Schmeck. Purple Seal Jack. It's all over the screen. Also, Red Seal Glass 6 is really funny, but I don't think we take it here. I think we just lock in on that silly little Purple Seal Jack that we just picked up. Castle. This could unironically be a pretty fun castle run if we didn't already pick up the Stuntman. Crazy how we didn't... Okay, well. Forget I said anything. Bang. Card Sharp my goat. If you're so helpful, give me 20 bucks. True. The eye. It's a little worrisome, but I think we manage. Maybe I take Fist if I know that eye is coming up, or maybe I just take Celestial Packs. Maybe I do this and I rip both of these. Having to discard sucks has hit the road. Being required to discard sucks. And the reward that you get for it is like meaningless. Like hit the road requires you to discard, but you get X mult. Purple seals require you to discard, but you get tarot cards. Mystic Stomach gives you plus 15 mult. It's literally good for the first like 3 antes. After that, it's horrid. You get banana. Who cares? Who cares? Honestly, let's take Fist here. Just for the eye. I literally don't even care that much about it, but I think literally just having it for the eye is kind of what we need to do. Also goes really well with Raised Fist, actually. Or with Raised Fist, with Showman. Yeah, Raised Fist goes well with Raised Fist. I bought Helldivers, dog. I genuinely have $3 to my name right now. Fair enough, fair enough. To the Moon, pretty sick. Big money. Would have been much better if we could have afforded that seed money earlier, but what can you do? Try and Tarot Block. Trousers, probably not it. Gold Joker would be cool. Alright, this is a fine Tarot Block. Been calling Stuntman Showman? Have I? My bad. I'm guessing no ranked Ride. Most likely not. Probably tomorrow I was going to take a look at Toga's stuff. I don't know for certain if that's going to happen, but that's like the tentative plan. That's what I have set out for the day. Whether or not that changes, I'm not so sure. Give me the pair here, because I don't think it wins. And then we could maybe find purple seals. Okay, now whatever we play wins. So let's just try and find purple seals. We find Uno. Let's sell you, pop M. Holy! Ginger Syrup with the 10 gifties. Appreciate that, man. Thank you, thank you. W Ginger Syrup. Holy shit. Chat, as always, if you got a gifty, thank your gifter. Someone got paid, perhaps. Chat, if you got a gifty, thank your gifter. Appreciate that. W's in the chat for Ginger. Many thanks. 91 total subs in the channel is crazy. I'm going to put this on you just to make you an enticing death target. I am aware that it's like slightly unintuitive, but that's fine. Make another Sixth Sense target and another Jack, and then we'll take the gold card money. Yeah, sniff my nuts, Ginger. That's crazy. Can people who are primed not get the tier 1 sub? Yeah, a prime sub and a tier 1 is the exact same thing, unless I'm mistaken. So that is the case. Probably we take a blue seal. Just because planet cards with the route that we're going are pretty important. Go into the eye. We can't repeat hands. I have a sun card in case we need to play like a flush or something. Probably we don't, but it's on the table. Play the pair. Also, you talked about a weekly multiplayer day. Is that happening or not? I'm not sure. I've thought about it in the past, so I'm not certain if that's going to be a thing. But, like, I've thought about it, and I think it would be fun. We can try and make a flush here. We get the flush. Pop it. Get the gold card value, get out. Or the gold seal value, get out. Nice. Ghost with the 3-stream streak. I'm sick and I spent the day playing Minecraft. Newbie, what's a few more hours awake watching Shock. Welcome in. Small World is random limited jokers and only purple seal, something like that. Small World is just like a percentage of everything gets banned. So there's only like 40 jokers, there's like 3 planet cards, etc. and so on. I think it's like close to 75%. 75%, yeah. 75% of cards are banned. And it's random every time, which I think is what makes it like very fun. Like Small World is just so goofy. Pick up a Drunkard over a Raised Fist. Honestly, it's probably better than Mystic Summit. Let's pick up a Drunkard. Synergizes with Purple Seal, synergizes with Hit the Road. Come down. Glass Jack. Don't mind if I do. You can copy that, John. Okay. Our score is starting to diminish. That is making me a little bit paranoid. Let's ship a pair here, and then let's just play pairs. Okay, there's the gold seal. Probably I'll just play this and win. No, that's never the play. We have Hella Jacks. Let's try and get a purple seal. Thank you, Shit the Road. Very cool. Is this win? No, we didn't play high card. Let's ship this, and then we can try and maybe get another purple seal. Tragic. We need room for a planet. So let's sell you. I guess we could still get gold, because we still have a discard. Nice. I think Small World would be my favorite. It's very casual and very goofy, which is why I like it quite a bit. Ginger, please don't tell me that you still bought the gifties on your phone or whatever. Yeah, true. Still from my phone, but through the mobile website to save the $2 per. Okay, W's. Good shit. Bang. Polychrome Showman. Kinda hilarious. Kinda buns as well. Also skipping Jolden Ticket. Don't tell Bacon. Ecto. Pretty cheeks. $9 Tempe. Excuse me. Probably we just copy the blue seal here. I'm down to pay $9 for a blue seal. Standard pack. Another blue seal, another purple seal. Standard Jack. Probably not doing it for me. Ooh, holy good hand, Batman. Let's just pop this because it pisses me off having this in my inventory. And then let's ship this. Or toss it away, I guess. Let's play the pair. Trickster with the follow. Welcome in. How we doing? I've arrived. What's up, Existence? Probably I'll just play the high card here because I would rather keep some of my discards for purple seals because I want more jacks. It's really upsetting knowing I gave $162 to the Google Play Store for literally no reason. Yeah, that is actually... I hate that they do that. It's just a lose-lose for everybody. Including Twitch, which is really stupid. But whatever. Slargs with the follow. Thanks, Mitch, for following. Even though you already were followed. Appreciate that, dog. Slargs just followed. Let's go. Yeah, true. My goat. We win with high card, right? Let's just ship this. Okay, kind of tragic that we win with high card. I could play the gold here to get a Mercury. Is it worth spending $3 on a Mercury? Honestly, yeah. Yeah, if I'm keeping it a stack, it is. Nice. I'm hilarious. True. Comedy expert. The alert text could use a bit of shadow. Purple against the green and low quality is blurry. Okay, sounds good. Let me write that down. I'll put it in my notes on my phone. Did I say alerts in my notes? No, I said my notes. I don't remember. I'm gaslighting myself, bro. Anyway. Alerts text. Okay. Foil bus is cool, but it's a bit late, and we're already kind of winning without it, so I think we just roll over it. Judgment's cool. We'll take both of these packs. Go a little bit into the red, so to speak, but that's fine. Another purple sealed jack is huge. Could also convince me to put glass on the gold seal. Could also convince me to just make another gold seal, but purple seals in these kind of builds just kind of snowball. There's a soul. There's not a soul, but good try. Probably we make a steel 6 in next pack. Oh, yeah, for sure. Spectral pack at home. True. Serpent is a little frustrating for shit the road, but other than that, I'm kind of chill with it. Whiff the wheel. Temp B, just so we don't block it. Ship the pair. Ship the high card. Trying to find purple seals, man. I need the deck fixing on this build. Okay, let's play another pair here. Let's actually lock in so that we don't pass away. Another pair wins. Guys, doesn't matter how much we discard here. Does gold seal high card win? I'm fine with this. Unless we get blue seal, then we're just probably playing Parajacks. Ship this. Let me just burn luckies on you. And then we'll get the money here. Nice 2+ mult triggers too. Shock, do you wipe from front to back or back to front? I'm not... Never answers. I'm not answering that. What do you mean never answers? I'm not answering that. What are you talking about? Gold seal? Probably not. Basically everyone else, Silk Song. Yeah, I put it in the title just for engagement bait because it's funny. Shock, hee hee, funny card game. Chat, do we have to... Should we play Silk Song? Be honest. Chat, type 1 if we should play Silk Song tonight. I was about to discard one card here because I'm so... so serpent-brained for some reason. Go for a Justice. Or not a Justice, a Chariot. Nobody in chat has typed 1. Balatro or Celeste? What is it with the Balatro community and Celeste? I feel like I hear so much about Celeste from y'all. Not that I'm complaining, because Celeste is kind of fire, but it's just kind of weird. Bang. I don't really care about Silk Song. I care about it, but I want to beat OG Hollow Knight before I play it, which is why I haven't bought it yet. I probably will play Silk Song at some point, but I really, really want to finish OG Hollow Knight. I think I know why there's an overlap. Wait, what are we talking about? Welcome in, Bean. Overlap. Bean, what are we referring to? Is Balatro? No, Celeste is not Balatro. I don't want to watch any Hollow Knight or Silk Song because I haven't beat Hollow Knight. I know there's a couple of people in here like that as well. Or are they cool indie games? Yeah, Hollow Knight is indie. So is Silk Song. They're the same company. I don't know why I specified that. Grab this. Bang. Ship the pair. Celestro. Fire mod name for anybody who wants to use that. Balost. No, Balost is not that bad. I said I was going to beat Hollow Knight when Silk Song date got announced, and then it, it did, and I never beat it. Yeah. I played it for 2 nights on stream and then just never touched it again. So we just run Silksong and ignore Hollow Knight based. I don't want to do that, but like I might just end up doing it. Committing to games is hard, man. If that game is not Balatro. Wait, Shock is jacking it. Yeah, we have hit the road, bruh. And Balatro is only not difficult to contribute to. What? I literally just said the word. Hello? Now I'm brain farting. Jesus. Commit to. Because it's my, like, job, right? If Balatro was just another, like, casual side game, same exact problem. I win in this pair. I have 2 discards. I can at least try and go for purple seal value, which I did not get. That is super sick. Did get more blue seal value, though, so, like, I'm chilling with that. Get rid of you. Ship this. Chilling. Played Hollow Knight for, like, 20 minutes, but I lost all my money, so I rage quit. That's so tragic, man. I'm sorry that happened. That's actually tragic, bro. Nope, not interested. Obelisk pivot, trust. Nah, I'm too committed to my boy Hit the Road. Deja vu. Sure, we'll make a red seal jack. That works. Go next. Banana trust, yeah, 100%. Monoclay on Stuntman builds is always just like so anxiety inducing for no reason. Like we're still completely fine, but like, I don't know. I see 5 hand size and I'm just like, whoa. High gamer. What's up, Aaron? Damn, I'm high. Hard game does not equal good. I mean, no, but like good game equals good, right? Which I feel Hollow Knight is. It's not even particularly difficult, I feel. Drink up, scumbag. I got you in a segundo. There's definitely difficulty to it, but it's not like a Souls... It's not like Souls difficulty where I'm like throwing myself at the boss for long periods of time. It's just like some bosses kill you, right? How are we scoring so low? Oh, we don't have raised fist value. That's why I'm an idiot. I suck at most games, so all games are hard. I mean, that's fair. I don't know. I'm the GOAT at Balatro, and that's about it. Yeah, 100%. 100%, Mitch. Never lost a game. Is that still true? Strength 10s? We only had 110, no? I guess I could have dug for some. No, I was out of discards, right? I don't remember. It's the early onset dementia, chat. It's my bad. Nothing I can do about that. I've yet to see a you died screen with my own eyes. Bro does not pull up to stream. Yeah, I'll take another one of these. Go next. You strengthen to 3. I mean, yeah. And a 10. I strengthened a 9 into a 10. Every video game is hard, but I'm harder. Based. Discard for shit the road. Discard for shit the road. Discard for shit the road. We'll lose. Yeah, we're at interest cap. We'll lose the money here. I just want shit the road value. Rip purple seal value, man. What, am I blind? Don't answer that. This just wins, I feel. 2 triggers for raised fist on top of a glass, and then 2 times 3s. Yeah, we're chilling. Bang. Swash. Not loving it. Steel Jonkler. Is this better than Drunkard at this point? I feel like probably not really. I will take a Fortune Teller over Raised Fist just so I can stop paying rent on it. Not really a big deal at this point, considering we're, like, pretty close to the end of the game, but just for my own security. I'll drop some cash. Actually, this is probably just the play, right? Because we're probably getting more jacks and we want to discard some for hit the road anyway. Ship 1, try and find another. Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait, we have a pair here. All right, well, I'm just going to do this for money, and then we'll go next. No, you're not blind. You're focus shock. How do you know my name? Have you been stalking me? That's kind of weird. Kind of weird, man. Just saying. Don't know if I really love that you're stalking me, but whatever. Sixth Sense. I mean, it's pretty late in the game, man. Sixth Sense is, relatively speaking, pennies on the dollar. Let's go for a Fool into a Mercury here. Is that Calculate Score a mod? It is. It's called Phantom's Preview. Spelled F-A-N and not P-H-A-N. It's named after a player. Very nice mod. That mod, along with Joker Display, would highly recommend both of those. All right, well, this is kind of a freaky top deck. I'm a Discord light mode user. Of course I'm weird. Yeah, that's... I don't know how I feel about that. Actually, I know exactly how I feel about that, and the answer is not good. Discord light mode is crazy, bro. I'm just going to keep it a stack. Discord light mode is wild. Alright, well, this is awkward, but it is what it is. Maybe I play the high card here. Just to get more jacks in hand, because I need Hit the Road to do something. Guy. Jim with the resub. Appreciate it, man. Do a SpongeBob impression? No. Yo, I just need a pair to pull up so I can get some... Well, I need Hit the Road value to pull up. This is not looking good. I think we die here, realistically. We need to top deck like 3 jacks. And then after that, top deck a pair. Probably is not happening. But we can, you know, a man can dream. Ship it. Okay, we're discarding the jack here. We have no 8s. We have 1, 2. We have 2 7s. Maybe we keep the debuffed jack just to make a pair with it. And then we go for this. Maybe we get like a suit changer or something that gets us out of this bind. Buster Brown. Hello? Emperor into glass, maybe? On these guys? Or like Molt Trigger into glass? Let's sell you. Let's pop this Emp. Hermit does not do it, even though it is pretty nice. Doesn't save me from a swift death, though. Yeah, we need exactly lucky trigger. Which we all know how this goes. So probably we never use Empress here. We can do this just to make the most optimal hand possible. We can also just do this for Fortune Teller, I guess. Empress other 6? No. Empressing the other 6 is never it. Because if we're getting 120k, the only discrepancy is in score is whether or not we get the lucky trigger, right? So if we're not getting, we need how many points to win? Right now we're at 70k, so we would need 150k, and we're banking 135. 2 molt triggers is not getting us there, I don't think. I don't think the Empress was the play. +4 molt on 6s? Chat, I don't think it wins. Well, I guess we can calculate this, right? Ooh, maybe it did, actually. No, it did it? Molt trigger is an additional... No, it's an additional 55k. And molt trigger is 20 molt, so 2... I think it would have gotten us there. Yeah, that's kind of tragic. I did not think that it would have made that much of a difference, but yeah, no, I think it actually did just win us the game there. I can calc it on my phone, I guess, just for the ultimate, like, we'll see. I didn't want to remove lucky because I thought molt wouldn't get us there. But I guess I should have just, like, phone calced it or something. 190 plus 12 plus 250. We have 452 for chips. And then the molt would have been 4 plus 4 plus Fortune Teller is 44 times 3 times 2. So it would have been 264 times 452. What am I missing? This is saying 119. Oh, I didn't add the base molt from pair. I'm stupid. Times 452 plus 69k. Yeah, it would have just barely gotten us there. Okay, so if we don't get streamer throwing as usual, yeah, if we don't get molt trigger here, this is a sold run, but we always get molt trigger here, so I'm not worried. See? Not even close, chat. Fucking easy. Chat, calc is short for calculator here. For the content, exactly. Probably the fam is nothing that we're concerned with here. Take a Mercury card, take a Chariot for the road. Used all your luck for the next 10 years. Yeah, probably. I'm just gonna, like, eat shit on my next 16 multiplayer games now. That's okay. Pre-vessel. Acorn is so free. Rigged as fuck, trust. Nah, man, I just got that streamer luck. Lock in, brother. Get a Twitch account. You'll get luck like that, too. Pop the Uranus. I don't remember what's in our Fool. Probably doesn't matter. It's Empress. No, it's Mercury, because there was one in the shop. That's whatever. Go next. Always selling the jacks. For Hit the Road Ski. Streaker luck. Are we sure we're all literate? I'm just going to play this. If we break the glass, it is what it is. Can't win them all, man. More queens than aces and kings. More fives than any of them. Nice. I'm just going to play the pair here. We're close to the finish line. I'm not going to fiddle fuck around, so to speak. I have a Twitch account. I was loading as you said that. That's sick. Streamer doesn't realize we're chatting using Twitch accounts, bro. Pretty fantastic tarot block, no? Priestess. These both kind of blow. All of these kind of blow. What's in my Fool? Mercury? Honestly, fuck Priestess then. Let me take you to tarot block for the future. Let me get like any Joker. Okay, I should specify any X-Molt Joker to replace this Drunkard with. Actually, I probably don't even need that, man. We can probably just rock with Drunkard. Let's just pop you, I guess, for the Fortune Teller value. There's a Hermit. Would rather not block him. Toss queens here. Play the pair. Unlock Card Sharp. God damn, dude. Can I draw my jacks? How many jacks do I have in my full deck? 9? Where are death cards? Stuntman with Hit the Road is a bold strat. Well, we had a decent bit of money earlier on, so I was kind of hoping that our deck fixing would have been better than it actually was. But as you could probably tell, that didn't end up being the case. So now we're just kind of fumbling around. It's okay, though. Does this win? Surely. If not, we have jacks that we can probably top deck. Yeah, this is fine. 9 jacks. Crazy. Can I dwerk on it? I mean, what do you even want me to say to that? Okay. Honestly, Drunkard is providing more X-Molt. The only thing that I'm replacing Drunkard with at this point is an X-Molt Joker. Hermie here. That's not what I meant. Mercury card. That's a fine tarot block. Give me this Arcana pack. I'm going to burn like all of these tarot cards just for optimal Fortune Teller. So we'll hang these. We'll Empress these. And then we'll star. I don't really give a shit what we star, if I'm being honest. We'll just do this. And then we'll Hermit. Chariot. Stream, can you say Holy Six Heaven? Hello? It's not what I meant by an X-Molt Joker either. That's not going to end up mattering enough. Fool Hermit. Great for Fortune Teller. Great for Econ. Magician card. Justice card. Those are both sick. And nothing else. Go next. Drag you to the left. I was going to say horrible start, but I guess we can just toss this as a shitter. And then now Card Sharp is active. Can I draw my damn jacks, please? That would be really sick. Apparently I don't need to. Can I draw my jacks? Thank you. Jesus. Okay, finally. You had me going for a second there, video game. Do one of these. We'll do one of these. We'll do one of these. The road has been hit. The road has indeed been hit. Ship this. Molt trigger. Just that easy. Just that easy, chat. The Jack's on vacay? Yeah. Yeah. A little bit. How come you can't see the Jokers? It's the boss blind, bruh. QDJ Khaled. Mods paid up. Mods paid up. GGWP. All right. Congrats. Didn't rely on a lucky to live at all. Yeah, but we always got a molt trigger there, chat. Yeah, that's just the streamer diff. You guys would have made the molt card play. However, you fail to realize that Balatro is a poker game, okay? And what do you do in poker? Gamble. That's why you always take lucky cards, because they never miss. They never miss. It's just it's actually free mult and free money. Anyway, good run. Lock in for Nebula. Now spooky time. Nebula, I feel like, has treated me pretty nice. Now spooky. Oh, wait, you meant Ghost. You meant Ghost. Never mind. No, this is Nebula. Lies, they hate me. Just not a true gambler then, I guess, man. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. You're just not the gambler. Streamer must have rigged the lucky cards. Yeah, for sure. I have weighted lucky cards. I love Checkered. I really don't, but Checkered loves me. I think I have like an 80% win rate on Checkered, which is kind of insane. I'm rolling the dice on this one. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Getting Jamble going. Chat, I'm gonna go take a piss real quick while this gamble goes through, and then we'll lock in for a Nebula deck run. Love y'all. Chat, that's how you know summer is officially over. I got the Focus sweats on instead of the Focus shorts. It's actually tragic. I'd Google pick a random number with my channel points. Huge. Huge. Holy. Hey, but you're on believing though, so we're locked in. Nebula deck just gonna give us Grimbo right from the start, and then we just auto win from there. Nah, bus, not Grimbo, bus. Lock in Nebula deck. No investment tag. I'm sad. Ooh. Kind of a dog shit start. Can we straight into pair here? If we can straight into pair here and win, I'm fine with just sacking a hand to put pair in my telescope. Easier, but we can't. This is a horrible starting hand. Full house isn't even... The straight doesn't win in one. The flush is like a really bad flush unless we discard the two. That's probably just the play. Full house 5s and 2s doesn't even get close to winning, so we never go for that. Now we have full house 9s and 6s. Did we just top deck 3 6s? Surely not. That wins. All right, perfect. What is this, abandoned? Yeah, true. Next time, use ChatGPT to pick 2 Eternal Rentals. Depending on what they are, I would still take... Holy, good start, Batman. Jesus Christ. I feel like I just have to take both of these. Chat, I've been mod here long enough. Time to mod abuse. I'm going to run a poll on the correct plural for octopus. Wait, let me participate in this poll. Okay. Let's go, mod abuse. True. I want to grab the buffoon pack here just because I have PTSD from dying to blinds on black deck. But I feel like not picking mail-in and to-do list here is just throwing. They are both perishable, which is kind of buns, but on average, I feel like these both pay for themselves. So we'll just take them. And then surely we go econ tag. No, I'm just kidding. Chat. I'm just kidding. Finalized with the follow. Welcome in. Beat the No Joker challenge earlier today. First Balatro stream. Huge. Well, congrats on that, man. That's huge. Jokerless is hard, so if you beat that, that is actually fantastic. Good for you, man. Let's rip the 2-pair here. We could rip another 2-pair. Could go for a flush, then we move. Oh, God, I can't talk. Lose out on mail-in value. Note to shock, an inverse of Jokerless challenge to check out. Wait, what? Surely you draw a 4 of a kind. I'm not worried about 4 of a kind. I picked up list for what it gives me in the future. I was not going into this blind. Assuming that I was going to play a 4 of a kind if I'm just keeping it a stack. Especially since we're, in terms of scoring, effectively Jokerless. I know the instant that I go for a 4 of a kind angle, I just die every time. Straight doesn't even win. Normally I'd be pissed about that, but this is more opportunity for mail-in value, so I'm actually fine. Now, if I don't top deck the 10, see, now we have issues. See, now we have issues. No attainable 4 of a kinds, which is fine. It's a little frustrating, but I have enough for a buffoon pack. I have enough for most common mult jokers. To-do list might give us some gas. 2 pairs in my telescope. I don't love that, so I'm gonna play pair, and 2 pairs still gonna be in my telescope, but maybe we can get pair in there easier. This always wins. I don't even know why I calced that. Chat somehow thinks that octopus is Latin and chose octopi. It's it's octoptosis. I just had to read that like 6 times in my head. Red card would be really cool if I could actually afford a pack to open. I think with this Joker lineup, I probably still go red card here just because this is Giga Econ, but I think I also take the Chariot card then, just so I don't... Because I'm not, like, super confident in my ability to get out of this boss blind without any Jokers. So I'm going to take the Chariot just as, like, a fallback option, so to speak. Play the 2-pair. It's octopi because they like pie based. This is really unfortunate. I think I'm gonna toss these. Actually, let me go for a flush here. No? Yeah, let me go for a flush. For fuck's sake, man. Mail-in's pissing me off. Why not the plural just be octopus? That's always what I wonder. The correct answer is octopodes, by the way, but because of English speakers being stupid, all 3 are acceptable. Isn't that just kind of a good summary of the English language? Hey, yo, what's up, Junior? 100 points for a 3 of a kind. I think I'm just going to give up on mail-in value so that I don't die here. Still haven't even hit any mail-in value to speak about. That's crazy. This should get us close, and then hopefully we can play... Yeah, hopefully here we can play a 2-pair for some list money. That's fine by me. Pay the rent on mail-in, but we get good money from the boss blind, and then we get $1 of interest. This isn't the worst position to be in, but I don't love it. Another rental. That's fun. What's in my, not my fool, my telescope? 2-pair? List on flush. Maybe this is just a 2-pair angle. Let's go in here. Really want that gold card, actually, but I'm going to skip just for a red card. And I'm also going to skip this for a red card. Let's go next. 2 3s in the top deck, and then we can go either hearts or clubs for a flush. Let's go for hearts. We probably pivot clubs now. I don't love that we have less cards to hit, but we have 4 already, so we're fine. Probably going to get going because my downtime will be turning on in 15 minutes. You're chilling. Appreciate you being here, man. Have a good night, Sigma. Thanks, dog. You have a good one as well. Scammed. I got a 15 in a row watch streak, but it gave me an error. Wait, that's so cringe. Got the kid's birthday in the morning, so I figured I'd give you a lurk. Well, happy birthday to the kid. Hopefully it doesn't count against me. Hopefully not. Maybe, like, relog. Like, close and open back up the app. I don't know. I kind of want to just discard here for the flush. We would, again, be losing out on mail-in value, but what is mail-in value if we're dead, right? Let's just not go for the greedy play. Punished, but that's completely fine. There is a realm where we play a high card here, and then we top deck diamonds flush, and then we don't even really get that punished. Nope, this just wins. Never mind. Well, in that case, let me put pair in my telescope, or at least try to. Not dead? No, we're not dead. We're not making as much money as I would like to, especially with 2 of what I would consider to be the best econ jokers. But we're very not dead. Okay, Matador is disgusting. Let's take the Buffoon. I would love to see a chip joker here. None of these are satisfying to me. Let's just skip. And then I think rather than get more Molt on the red card, I'm going to take the Matador for this incoming boss. Play the blind. We could go for a pair, and that puts it in our telescope, keeps the steal in hand, and allows us to maybe play a 3 of a kind of jacks. I'm cool with that. I hate the 2 pairs in our telescope, like, at all times, but probably we just play it here for the extra score. Yeah. Is what it is. Mail-in's better than list anyway for score. Son of a bitch, man. This mail-in has been like the worst mail-in of all time. Oops all value? I mean, I'm not complaining. Surely Pants shows up. If Pants shows up, I mean, we have red card with 3 econ jokers. I don't even know if Pants is like the incredible scoring piece that we're all thinking it is, but that's neither here nor there. Let's try and go for a 3 of a kind, just because I want list money before it passes away. At least Ticket doesn't miss, bro. Okay, there's the list money and the rebate money. Does this win, hopefully? If it doesn't, I guess we can just put pairs in the telescope. Does the pair win here, actually? I'm kind of fine with sacking a hand if the pair doesn't win here. It doesn't even get close. Let's just toss this, and pair gets closer to being in our telescope. That's like what I care about most here. Kind of want a ring pop or something. Unk needs sugar. Interesting. Yeah, pair into 3 of a kind. I'm just going to double check the 3 of a kind score because I'm paranoid as shit because this run has potential, but it's also like very shaky. Let's spend $1 to put it in our telescope. I don't know why I'm calcing this. This is my best hand anyway. Nice. flush list and then $2 or 2s for mail-in. Grimbo, but it's rental. God damn it, man. That's so cringe. I'm skipping this. I really want that gold seal if I'm being honest, but I'm going to skip this as well because I want to sack for value on this boss, and I am shit scared that in my current state I will not be able to do that. Probably I do this. How much is just like pear getting me? Is Matt making us money? Yeah, Matt's making us money. I wouldn't have bought it if it wasn't window immediately. Or if it wasn't like something where it was giving me instant gratification. How to earn that gift sub. That's crazy. Can I play the straight here and not get punished? Not if I want to get list value, right? Probably play the worst flush so that I don't win immediately and I can zuck some more value out of my jokers. Okay. We can play a pair here. Puts it closer to being in our telescope and gives me Matador value. An ad, I got scared. That's crazy. Ship it. This puts us essentially right on the finish line. Certains with the follow, welcome in. The debuffed flush wins, right? Just because of base chips. Yeah. So we're not getting mail-in value, so I'm going to sell this right now to not pay rent on it. And then we can play the debuffed flush and we get 12 bucks from list Matador, which is kind of fucking nutty. Now we just need like chips. We don't even really need chips. We just need like, we need chips for like this ante, and then we need to spend this ante. Are we back? I didn't even knock it. Bro, what the hell? Okay. Thank you, chat. I don't know what the hell happened there. Mike's back? Alright. That was the best Arcana pack of all time, is what I was saying. Let's buy Crystal Ball. Not even because it's necessarily good, but just because this deck pisses me off with the minus consumable. I mean, this is just funny, right? It's also just, like, kind of good for early game. Is there any scenario in a gold stake pair build where we get punished for taking this? Not really. I'm gonna snag this. And then we'll sell you because I'm not paying rent on your goofy ass. And then we'll go Celestial pack. There's no Mercury here, so I'll skip for red card. Take Death for the inevitable blue seal. Go next. Are we getting value off of Matador? We are also getting value off of Matador, which is disgusting. Now we have chips and molt jokers, so now we just play pair to put it in our telescope, and from here it should be pretty cool. I turned down my volume as your mic turned off. My brain broke. My bad, man. My bad. Bull? Nah. Take the hallucination, because we're... Hallucination red card, actually kind of a goated combo, no? Because we're opening planet packs anyway. Take the black hole here, because why not? Celestial pack. Buddy just said no. Welcome in, Unseen. How you doing, man? Alright, level 3 pair. Let's just put the win in the bag. We're gonna tank in terms of interest, but that's fine. I've been lurking. How's folks doing? Doing alright, doing alright. Appreciate the lurk, man. Rebate's back. We have the slot. Let's take him. Probably we open one of these packs when rebate shows back up. Take another pair level. Love to find a blue seal. Now we have Matador value that we can be grabbing. What level do you want pair to be before you skip? Ideally like 10-ish. I mean, we could probably skip right now, but considering we have our only source of chips right now outside of our planet level is like quote-unquote perishable. So I don't want to put all of my eggs in that basket, so to speak. Once you have chips, yeah, essentially. The molt side of the planet card I don't really care about whatsoever. See, this is the problem, though. We're winning too fast for Matador, because now we're only getting 16 bucks. Should have played high cards to start. What can you do? That was maybe my bad. Should I just rip a tower? I also don't want to be blocking death, but like, what are we deathing here? Alright, 12 clams, wasteful voucher. I was about to ask, do I care about that because I'm so pair-pilled, but we have rebate, so I absolutely care about that. Don't really give a shit about any of the vouchers. Can I get a blue seal, please? Shite. That's fine. Roll down, square. A little late for my liking, especially since we're already winning in like 1 to 2 hands, so it's already pretty late for this, and then this just scales like kinda shittily. Take the Tempe. I'm also blocking hallucination value, which is a little sad. Grimbo, kind of the same thing. We also have red card and negative misprint, so like who cares? Go next. I'm gonna do this to just not block. I guess it's also better for mail-in, but I more so just care about not getting scammed out of hallucination. What's the discrepancy? Oh, misprint. I'm an idiot. Thanks, misprint. The one time that I don't want you to actually pop off. Typical misprint shit, man. Get rid of this guy. Misprint does not deserve to be in the game. I will be taking this gold seal. Also, probably an argument there for the, what's it called? The polychrome card, but I think if we're already kind of committed to playing pairs, it just is what it is. Chip it. Tossing 8s for mail-in. We've lost so much mail-in value just by, like, winning. Which sounds stupid, but, like, it is what's been happening. Did we just, like, proc 0 on misprint to score that low? No. What am I missing? I don't know. Must have been the wind. Alright, well, pair has a chance to win, and it's, like, a decently sized one. Hello? Okay, I guess I'll go fuck myself. That works. Misprint, you got me, right? Okay. Misprint actually did come in clutch there. I should have just deathed the 8 for more money, dude. I hate holding deaths. It makes me feel like such a buffoon. Balatro reference? Anyway. List on high card is incredibly sexy, but it's eternal, so no, it's not actually. Could go for the Mega Celestial to get a Mercury card and a red card skip, but that also like tanks my econ, which is kind of sad. I got that reference. That was good. Yeah. Did I? Okay, if I made a reference there, unless I already forgot what I said, if I made a reference there, it was completely unintentional. That is my bad. Actually, you know what? No, it wasn't. I'm a comedy genius. Smash like funniest person that plays Balatro and, dare I say, on the internet. Anyway, we're going to ship this pair. And then we're going to cry because we're playing against the fish. No mail-in. Cool. No pair. Even cooler. Oh man, is that blue fish from Finding Nemo? Yeah, maybe. Funny stream idea, play another game while having a Balatro commentary from a past stream. That sounds so bad. What? Alright, surely we draw 2 pairs here. We actually do. That's kind of sick. Because now I can just ship these and not worry about fish. Unless, I guess unless Misprint decides to bend me over, right? No, we're chilling. The rentals on Hallucination and Mail-In are kind of pissing me off. That softens the blow, so to speak. Also, is there like any X-Molt in this seed? Hello? Take you. Take you. It's our boss. No, fuck Matador. Give me the chance at X-Molt. I literally just bitched about not having any. If I didn't take Banana, the game would definitely punish me. This is now going to be a Cavendish seed. I'm literally predicting this. Smash like for having to use discards. It's okay. Reaction stream of past shot grilling his misplays. Yeah, that would actually be kind of a funny stream idea, though. I would do that. Dude, extra hand voucher here would just melt all of my fears away for this run, but this run is actually, like, so unstable with, like, our current state. Any X-Molt Joker and or a hand voucher would be sick. Or just a damn blue seal. I mean, we're on Nebula, so like it's kind of not necessary, but still. Bro needs to write his name on the tag of his shirt so he doesn't forget his name is Polyester Blend. True. Sometimes I do forget it's Polyester Blend. Sometimes I think it's something stupid like Focus Shock, and then I just look at my shirt and I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Have you ever had a Cavendish actually go extinct? I have never I have like 600 hours in this game, and I've never had a Cavendish go extinct. I've only heard. Ain't your name Michael? No? Skip. Fluffing. Finally, man. And X-Molt. It's all shaping up. Do you have any tips for Plasma Gold Stake? I feel like I'm pretty good at the game, and I'm hard stuck orange on it. Plasma's rough on Gold Stake. I'm just gonna keep it a stack. I think Plasma on Gold Stake is unironically the second hardest Gold Stake deck. The advice that I would give is don't play pairs. A lot of the time on Gold Stake, you want to play pairs. Don't play pairs on Plasma deck. You're gonna die. I'm rerolling here, which is like a really bad idea, but Ice Cream is at 20 chips, so I'm afraid that I won't have enough chips if I don't reroll. Should have rerolled down more, actually. Hold that thought, chatter. I'm sorry. That's a little close for my liking, but I think we'll be fine. There's the blue seal. I would really love to keep him in hand. But Plasma, the way that Plasma has been most successful for me is you want to look for chips on trigger. You want to play it like you would play Photo Chad in a normal run, but instead of like X-Molt on trigger like Photo, you want chips on trigger. So like Odd Todd is really good on Plasma. Scary Face, really good on Plasma. What's the other one that I'm missing? Arrowhead. Arrowhead's damn near a free win on Plasma, even if you're not playing flushes. The other thing about Plasma is, like I said, you don't want to play pairs. Pairs are usually very consistent for regular Gold Stake, but on Plasma, they kind of blow. Also, we die here, unless I get like a rock or something. I have Red Seal Rock, and I think exactly that saves us. But pairs and regular Gold Stake are like very consistent, just of like the nature of pairs. But on Plasma, they kind of suck because their chips scaling is like not that good. Pairs, maybe if you have a bunch of stone. Yeah, maybe. I still feel like even in that scenario, it's not the best play, but like, I guess it's not the worst thing in the world. Really took your sweet ass time, buddy. Nice. Pairs are fine if you square. I disagree. Square seems kind of bad on Plasma every time that I've played it. Which hand do you recommend? 2 pairs if you don't get anything silly. But if you get like Giga deck fixing, or if you get like shortcut or something like that, straights are very good on Plasma. Just because straight chip scaling is huge. You can't re-trigger stone cards as easily. Yeah, also that. Straight and 4 of a kind are great. Yeah. Streamer get chisps. I mean, yeah, we need to. I'm also pretty partial to this Luchador, because he kind of just chills. But he also beats up the eye and steals its lunch money, which I'm really partial to, because fuck the eye, I hate it. Should have taken this Arcana pack first, maybe, because of like potential, what's it called? Hermits. Would have had more reroll money to play around with. Sharp. Sharp wants me to get rid of Mail-In, which really fucking sucks, but I think Sharp Luchador angle is probably just a W here, no? Maybe get rid of Banana if we have Constellation. I think that's the play. That explains I try to do high card and pair every time and it doesn't work at all on Plasma. I've seen people try to scale plus mult and get X mult to finish Plasma Gold Stake, but I've had no success with that so far. I thought the same thing because that's what people usually recommend. Like Raffle recommends that off the top of my head. But Doc Spectored, Balatro University, I went to some of their Gold Stake Plasma videos because I was having trouble with it when I was running Winstreaks for the Doc Spectored challenge. And what he says is essentially if you don't get 2 X-Mult pieces, that's just impossible to win with. And I agree. I think pivoting X-Mult on Plasma is usually pretty not good. I think chips maxing is usually easier. I guess if you have a good seed, you can always do X-Mult, but I have had more success on Gold Stake doing chips. It has to be 2 X-Mults above ×3 usually. Yeah, if it's not like an X-Mult on trigger sort of thing, you need like a card sharp and a Constellation or something like that. Getting Duo Ramen isn't going to do much. Yeah, exactly. My brain hurts. My bad, bruh. Alright, let's go next. I actually don't know if selling Banana was a throw here, but I don't think it was. I think with Sharp, we have enough mult to get by. Our pair is also level 8. That's like nothing to sneeze at, right? Play the low pairs so that we don't win immediately, because I would like to juice this mail-in since we're broke as fuck. Nice. I think I'm just going to sack a discard here. Also, the blue seal would be really nice. That would make me kind of horny. No pause, chat. You heard what you heard. This has got to win just because of Plasma, right? Or Plasma, I'm an idiot. Rock? Oh, it actually doesn't. I'm shipping this. Give me more mail-in money. Por favor. Fuck. It's fine. Okay, that's mail-in money. And we get the gold seal. Not bad. All things considered, not bad. Haha, everybody laugh at the brokey. You play flushes, bro. Do I even need to say any other shit? You play flushes. Shut your ass up. Anyway. The one success I had doing a pivot was with Obelisk, flush into straight flush. As dumb as it was. That's kind of fire, though. I would be a lot more comfortable taking those if I got a hermit in this pack. Shocker, I didn't. Yay! All right, let's hang fours. Unseen plays mods, not flushes. Flush goated hand, but you can be wrong. Do you think they changed the chip gain for flushes on the update because it's really low? I genuinely don't think they do, just because they're too consistent to play. They're in a very weird, like, unironically, they're in a really weird liminal space where in their current state, I think they're vastly outclassed by pairs. But I think if you buffed the chip scaling, even to be like plus 20, plus 2, flushes would shit stomp other builds. Like, the only thing that pisses me off about flushes so much is the slow chip scaling, because generally you care about the chip scaling in a planet card a lot more than the molt scaling. I don't really give a shit that it has higher molt scaling than pairs. It functionally scales the same as pairs. And it's like way harder to draw and requires way more deck fixing. So it's in a really weird space. I'm in it for the bit, but I might make a video explaining why flush good. Bro, it's not. It's fire on white stake. Flush builds on white stake are an auto win, but that kind of makes it makes them like noob bait, right? Flush on white stake is an auto win. You can play any. It's good in gold. No, it's not, dude. It's outclassed by pairs, just straight up, full stop. It scales the exact same. It's harder to play in every deck except for checkered deck than pairs, and requires more deck fixing in every deck except checkered deck than pairs. Actually, checkered deck you could play pairs or flushes. So literally the only advantage that it would have is in checkered deck it's easier to draw. Mods end stream. Look, Unseen beats you in multiplayer. Yeah, most of the time. But, like, I don't know if that backs up the flush balancing, but, like, you are correct, Amundo, and now my feelings are hurt. Just kidding. I really want to take these, but I'm broke as shit right now. Flush bad above blue? Yeah, exactly. Like, that's the genuine take. It just feels outclassed. It's not even that it's bad. It's just like, why would I ever play flushes when I can play pairs? They're functionally the same hand. But pairs are just easier. Alright, let's actually play a damn pair so that I, like, don't die. My big thing with flush is play 5 cards good. I mean, yeah, like, I can see that. But how many times is that actually relevant? Flush out also transitions well to secret flush. That's more so the thing that I can get behind. But also, like, how many times are you playing hands like that in Gold Stake? I mean, maybe I'm just biased because I don't play flushes, but I feel like out of all of the Gold Stake runs that I do across all decks, maybe like 10% of them are playing secret hands, and that's probably like a very high estimate. It's only if I get some shit like Ancient Joker or something like that am I playing 5-card hands. Otherwise, they're just not consistent. Like, the risk far outweighs the reward for them. God, I cannot talk, dude. Actually crazy. Let's take the Mercury card. I want to take Overstock, but I'm not going to do it yet. Flush and white stake is like bacon and meals or aimbot and shooters. 100%. In my head, the goal isn't anti-8. The goal is the stars. I'll never reach it, but how high can we go? I mean, yeah, okay. That's why I can see flush being the thing. If that's if endless is the goal, yeah, I think flushes are better. But that's never where I'm really at in gold stake, just because gold stake endless runs are so much harder to set up, I feel. But I can sympathize with that 100%. That's probably why gold stake was actually kind of hard for me. Yeah, maybe. But, like, I could see the philosophy behind that at the very least. So, like, that makes sense, right? I really want to discard these, but the blue seal is just... I'm horny for it, man. What can I say? I'll discard this one, and then we can just keep the regular pair, because we're off by, like, 5k, right? Okay. Ayo? That's not an Ayo, bro. It's a blue seal. What are you guys kidding me? It's a blue seal, bruh. In the same vein, though, hold more cards equals good. I also fall in line with that much more. I think a vast amount of time in gold stakes held in hand effects are much better than when played effects. With the exception of maybe lucky cards, but I don't even think that's an objective take. I think that's just because I have a chronic gambling addiction that I'm not getting over at any point in the near future. I really want to overstock again. I'm taking this shit. Fuck it. And then I'm also taking Steel Joker, even though it's perishable, because I might need something for when Card Sharp eventually bites it. Having the extra space to waste cards in the hand is great too. Yeah, I also just hate, that's why I've started, like, I used to be a big advocate for straight builds, but that's why I've started not liking straights as much. Is only being able to cycle, like, 4 cards at a time is... It's probably just a playstyle diff. I don't think it's actually functionally that terrible. But only being able to cycle, like, 4 or 5 cards at a time is infuriating for me. I hate that shit. Held in hand effect's only better when you have scaling, though. How often do you have 5 gold/blue seals in hand? 5 gold? Like, decently often? Maybe not decently often, but, like, there's a lot of the time where it's relevant. And it's also not even that you can hold a higher mass of them, it's that you can hold 1 or 2 of them without getting punished. Because if I'm assembling a flush, right? If I'm assembling a flush and I have 2 gold cards that I want to keep in my hand, 3 hearts cards, and then just like 3 other bullshit cards. If I was playing pairs, I could cycle 5 at a time in that scenario and keep my 2 golds. Whereas if I'm playing flushes, I can cycle 3 at a time. And then cycling 3 at a time can snowball because sometimes you just don't draw your flush and then you're fucked. So then you have to decide, do I want to greed for the flush and get punished if I don't draw it? Or do I want to toss my gold cards away and then be sad if I could have kept them, right? What does sold runs mean? It's just runs where I've like... Runs where there was like one big misplay that I made that essentially just threw away the whole run. Like obviously it's not going to be a sold run if it was like... this very niche interaction you didn't do at the very beginning and that cost you the game. But if it's something where like I'm playing a ride the bus run and I play a flush and the bus crashes in like ante 8, I sold the shit out of that and then I add 1 to the counter. Between gold and blue, that's not crazy to have. Most of the time on gold stake, you're fishing for blue and gold early on and duplicating them when you can. I don't find myself duplicating gold that much, if I'm being honest. Gold's very powerful, but blue seals are actually just like cocaine for me. Gold's nice, but it's not like, I'm not like jumping through my ass to death gold cards. I would much rather death a blue seal. I know I'm getting too tired and depressed to keep thinking about this. Today, bad day. I'm sorry, man. Pretty sure I'm just burnt out and super stressed at the same time. That's unfortunate, dog. I hope that improves for you, man. All right, we just keep getting Mercury cards. Our scoring is going to take a sizable dent. What the fuck? No, I don't even want you, actually. It's temperance value, but, like, fuck no. It's costing me 9 clams right now. It actually costs me, what, 10 clams because of interest? I might. Maybe it doesn't cost me that much because mail-in, but that's I still don't care. Saves you from Verdant Leaf? I guess. Verdant Leaf doesn't really hurt me right now, though. That's not worth my money, IMO. Dude, can I draw my fucking pairs, please? Apparently the easier to draw argument does not work here. What the fuck? Hello? Hello? Okay. I was about to crash out. Things improve soon. Just gotta get work done. Then it's wedding and big PTO time. Huge. I hope that goes well, man. That's exciting. Holy shit, we're actually not even scoring that badly. Wait, Constellation is, like, disgusting. Ah, damn. Maybe I cycle the Queen here so that we have a better chance of playing the Jack. And or getting another 5. It's crazy on Gold Stake. Yeah, Constellation is pretty fucking broken. It's not broken in like a hologram sense, but it's pretty damn good. Steel Joker's gonna burn out as well pretty soon, which makes me kind of sad, but maybe the blue seals keep us in line when that goes away. I think we'll be fine. Bang. Bang. Dubs. I'll fool for a Mercury here. Why not? Planet levels are kind of sick. Gets us that sweet, sweet Constellation molt as well. Like the 60th time that I've gone without a Hermit in a pack, although I can death a Steel Blue Seal here, so I ain't saying shit. Best rare for sure hit the road. Okay, that is rage bait. That's crazy. I make fun of flush enjoyers for rage baiting, but at the end of the day, I do know it's just like a play style choice. That is rage bait. Holy shit. That's wild. I mean, we have mail-in, right? License is just kind of like Space Joker is functionally not doing anything for us right now. So I can take this license and then we can probably turn it on for anti-8. Not even sure if we need it, but maybe we do after Steel Joker passes away. And then also if we get like Vessel license makes that much easier to deal with. I'm fine with this. Another argument for flush, Jupiter cooler than Mercury, big planet cool. I like Mercury's name more, but if we're just going about the physical planets, yeah, you kind of got me there, man. I don't think I could even attempt to argue with that. I'm just gonna keep it a stack. Fuck it. We'll go for some mail-in value here. Why not? Why wouldn't we? For some reason, I thought it was on 5s, and then I was really confused when it didn't. Also, why am I going for it here? I'm like so card sharp brained from earlier. I can't talk, dude. I was gonna say it's been a long day, but like it really hasn't even been that long of a day. It's just like I actually have a speech impediment or something. Okay, ship the pair. I like Mercury because of the element. That's also fair. I win, clip that, and move on. Damn, you got me. Gotta say, it's great you kill your sleep rhythm so your European audience gets a nice stream to watch during breakfast. Hey, I got y'all. Don't even worry about it. I got y'all. Appreciate the praise. Pre-vessel? Holy acorn, Batman. That's so sick. Give me that just so I have one less Hierophant to get for license. There's the pants. Way too late for me to even give a shit, but they are there. Hey, I'm not European. I think the majority of my audience is actually not European, which is somewhat concerning for y'all's sleep schedules, but like, I'm not y'all's dads. You can do what you want. CST gang, rise up. Me, 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 me. Best time zone, represent. Why was I about to discard lucky cards? Streamer, what are you doing? You thought I was EU for a while? How? Because your sleep schedule is like damn near as cooked as mine. And I just figure everybody who's up consistently at this hour is like Terroirs, where they're like, where it's like 7 a.m. for them right now, or 8 a.m. Probably get rid of you. Yay, no mail-in! Whee! It's alright. Can I play another high card here for mail-in? I will. So help me. Terroirs goes to sleep at 8 a.m. Noted. I have the hand. Let's just do it. Give me that mail-in value, pretty please. God damn it. Now I'm going to top deck 2 aces. That driver's license is expired, man. Yeah, they're not getting it renewed either. Kind of crazy. Flying a bit close to the sun on that one. Okay, Steel Jonkler is debuffed, which is pretty sad. Because that actually was a decent chunk of scoring. My sleep schedule is going to sleep at 6 a.m. and waking up at 11. Am I cooked? See, I go to bed at like roughly around that time, but I also sleep until like fucking 1 in the afternoon, which is horrible, but it just kind of is what it is. Probably we take this into the standards just for like tarot cards for license. We'll take you because you're enhanced. Devil card, we'll take you because you're enhanced. Take reroll surplus. Grab 1 quick reroll here. Mercury, maybe a devil card. Or Fool, maybe a devil card. I saw the Mercury and I was like, that's... Anyway, not important. Let's get rid of a blue seal. Ship this pair. God damn, that is like no scoring without Steel Joker. That might be an issue. There's the money for rerolls. That's sick. No, I don't want to do that. I almost just autopiloted that because I'm such a blue seal warrior. That would have been not so good, chat. Steel Joker was carrying. I said that. I don't know if carrying is the correct term, but he wasn't slacking. That much is certain. Okay, we have the pair, so let's just go for like various mail-in value that we can score, I guess. And otherwise, like money value. Got like jack shit there. That's huge. Bang, gold cards. Now we just blow all of this money on rerolls, and hopefully we get something to bring license up to speed. Nice. 2 Mercuries. Uranus card. I'm going to put a pin in that in case I get like a Fool or something. Magician card. That does it for me. Could also just Chariot and then Death, and that's like the same effect. Probably better, actually. License is online. The standard. Don't really care about that, but we got Chariot and red card value. Chaos. Let's absolutely go. Ooh, this is actually kind of sick. More constellation value. Chad Glumbus in the same shop. Crazy. Would have loved to run with that. It is what it is. We'll sell this for one last tarot card. Or planet card. And then we just put red card over here, methinks. And now with license, we should just win. 3 Chads. Yeah, that was crazy. Was that 3 or 4 Chads in that shop? YouTube's saying 3 Chads. I would believe 4 if you told me that. Let's get gold seal value for literally no reason here. Just to say that I did it. And then let's ship the pair and call it a day on this run. It really wanted you to have a Chad. Yeah, it really wanted me to take that that Glumbus build, but that shit was not happening. Nebula, easy claps. Let's go, my 1 point. Huge. Pay out the prediction. Pay out the prediction. Appreciate y'all. Google is happy. True. There's actually no Chads. You're hallucinating. Yeah, maybe. That could definitely be the case. All right. 2-0. Not bad. Not bad. Pretty slow night for gold stake, huh? I guess we did start with a seeded run, but even so, pretty slow gold stake night, man. It's been like an hour per run. Maybe that's a good thing since we're winning these. Maybe I should take a hint. Time for me to head out. Take care, everyone. Love y'all. Love you, Unseen. Take care, man. Sleep well when you do. Stop streaming to have a positive streak. I low-key considered it, but I do want to play Ghost, and I also think ending stream after 2 runs is lame. Thinking about your plays is good. Ain't no way. No, surely it's a fluke. Surely it's a fluke. We'll run one more prediction. We'll run Ghost, and then we'll leave... what's after Ghost? Abandoned. We'll leave Abandoned and so on for later. Don't end. I just got here. I got you. We'll do one more. We'll do one more. I got y'all. Lock in with that prediction. Jamble the points. We are on Ghost. So hopefully we win this, because Ghost is... If you get like a remotely good start, Ghost is kind of free. But sometimes that's a pretty big if, huh? Anyway, I'm gonna go piss again. I'll be right back. Chat, the water goes right through me, man. I'm sorry. Be right back, and then we'll play Ghosts. The game sees your win streak and will not get out of small blind for one hand. Probably. I actually believe in Shock. It's just that I have a few points spare and no one else was voting for it. Enjoy my points, believers. Appreciate you, Chaotic. Taking one for the team, man. I respect that. That's huge. Love you, dog. Streamer, my hydrate. I got you. Drink again, streamer. That's ominous. All right, let's go ghost, and then we'll wrap it up for the night after this, huh? No investment tag. Tragic. No investment. Tragic. Surely we get like chalkboard or something, or pants in the first shop. Yo, pants would be so funny. Actually, pants would not be that funny because we've already played quite a few runs this week with pants, and it's only like halfway through the week. Well, kudos to whoever said we weren't making it out of the blind in one hand. I know I tossed a heart, but that would not have been a winning flush, so tossing it was the play there, and it just is what it is. Google wanted to play with 10K, so we play with 2, meant to match the bet. You're chilling, you're chilling. I don't even hate Poly Gold Joker here, but I feel like we could go for something better. I actually adore this. Holy shit. I fucking love shortcut, man. I will throw this entire run and this entire win streak on the chance to play a run with my boy. I've been on win streaks and created enough cognitive bias on small blind. Yeah, maybe. Oh, for fuck's sake, man, that didn't win. Are we dead ass? I guess it was a lower straight. We only have a times 1.5. For some reason, my brain interprets polychrome as a times 2. Erosion. All right, that shit's not happening. Probably we take this. That kind of fucking sucks. Hook on shortcut is probably fine. I'm gonna planet block with these because even a singular Saturn card here is pretty fire. Huge. Straight flush levels? We're not playing straight flush, bro. Straight flush shortcut is not the play. That is not the play. That works for like 2 antes, and then you don't draw the shit that you need, and then you cry. It's very possible. It's possible, but it's greedy. I'm not doing it. Flower pot? This isn't even that bad with shortcut. I actually kind of like this. This could end up being a pretty fucking goofy build. I'd use it in advance as a one of. Maybe. Eternal Spaceman. I actually don't, like, unironically, I don't hate Spaceman on a shortcut run. Because, dude, Planet, like, Eternal, he kind of sucks. If this was non-Eternal, I would snap pick him. Him being Eternal is causing me a little bit of turmoil, but, like, dude, straights are just, like, as common as pairs on shortcut. You maybe have to discard here or there, but they're, like, disgusting, dude. Level 2 straight clears ante. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, like, levels in straight are just so gross. I do think we take both. Like, I don't know if you're trolling saying we take Flower Pot here as well, someone, but, like, I unironically think that's not even a bad play. I think Flower Pot is pretty sick here, actually. Just because it's a chance to play with Flower Pot, which, like, never happens, ever. We'll hit him with one of these. And then we'll hit him with me a spade. It's all over the screen. Just need a few wilds. Yeah. I'm not good at gold stake, but I take both. I'm okay at gold stake, and I take both. Celestial pack here, blocking 3 planet. Dude, like, one Saturn card kind of just sets us. Sell Mercury and pass. I'm kind of thinking of this Celestial pack. Smeared could help. Yeah, Smeared is I. Like seeing lesser used jonglers. Yeah, maybe it wasn't optimal to, like, take shortcut. Probably, I think probably Golden Joker was the play if I'm keeping it a stack. Polychrome Golden Joker plus Spaceman is, like, a pretty decent pair build. I think if I'm just being, like, straightforward, that was probably the optimal play, was just taking Gold Joker, hexing it, and then playing pairs. But this is ever so slightly, like, less consistent, and it gives jokers that we don't normally use a chance to shine. How does Flower Pot interact with wild cards? Does each wild cover one suit, or does one wild complete Flower Pot by itself? Flower Pot is... The way wilds work for Flower Pot is one is per suit. Celestial won't have Saturn? Probably. That would make me sad, but, like, still. I say save money since you bought Spaceman. Yeah, but with our scoring from last ante, we could still gig a low roll here and die, right? With our scoring, judging by what we made last ante, if Spaceman doesn't proc and if we don't get Flower Pot, we die. That's probably a pretty small chance of happening, so we probably just play blind, but it still can happen, right? This is a straight, right? So I think I'm low-key just going to discard all of these. We'll cycle 4 here, just because I want the Flower Pot here. This is all 4 suits. We'll sell the Mercury. That works for me. Spaceman, do your thing. I guess sitting there is kind of yo thang, so good job. Proud of you. Almost sacked Flower Pot value. Spaceman's gonna proc. Never mind. Spaceman? So this is gonna be an update video, Spaceman, huh? Where he just sits there and takes up space. That's what we're working with. It's our boss, the Mark. Mark's actually really sad. Kind of want to reroll here. Arcana could also be decent. I would feel much safer into this boss if I had a plus mult Joker. Spaceman is named Spaceman because he just takes up space. Deadass. What if Spaceman became guaranteed every 4 hands, more control but loses dice combo? Unironically, I dislike that. I know a lot of people beef with Spaceman. Unironically, I dislike that change. I'm gonna go Arcana pack here, and hopefully we get like an Empress, or Judgment could also be cool. Astronomer? I don't hate that, but I would have rathered something different. I kind of want to take Droll here just for this. I mean, it sucks paying rent into it, but this boss is making me kind of shit myself right now. I really don't like this boss on straight builds. We'll take it just because it's free, right? Some people hate Whimsy. True. I like Spaceman, but, you know, he pisses me off at times. I'll admit it. I'll admit it. We could play a 2-pair here. That's what? 9 mult? 9 base mult plus the chips? That's not awful. Even better if Spaceman procs. Cool. Ooh, I guess that is kind of awful. Jesus. See, this is why I took Droll. We have hearts here. Tentatively, we have 10 hearts. Droll Joker no, Droll Joker flush here would win with Polychrome shortcut. I kind of just want to go for the flush. No, we need the planet levels if this build's gonna win, because we have like no econ effectively. I mean, we have 2 econ pieces in theory, but neither of them have done fucking anything this entire run, so. Watch this flush level, by the way. 2357 is a 4-card Flower Pot activation. Yeah, but we're on 1 discard, so if I slap a discard here and we don't draw the straight, then we're just, like, completely fucked, no? Let me just play this high card, or this pair, I guess. Okay. There's a straight. That's a flower pot activation as well. See, what is this scoring, though? Because this is not scoring enough to get us out. Like, not even close. If we high roll Spaceman, we get out, and then I'm paying rent on Droll. What's my likelihood of top decking another low straight? Actually pretty massive. We're top decking 10 cards here. We have a bunch of sixes, decent amount of aces. Eh, fuck it. We'll just do it. I'm selling you. Why keep Droll? Droll was like a last ditch for this boss, just because this boss makes me very scared. Okay, now we just kind of get out. We get the ×3 on Flower Pot. This is the worst fucking Spaceman ever, dude. Holy shit. All I have needed in the past 2 antes that we have had him, or I think we've only had him for 1 ante, but like all I've needed is 1 proc and he would have been fine. But this guy just refuses to do anything. Actually crazy. The Astronomer has been more useful for straight levels than the Spaceman. That's actually wild. And now we have Banana, so I don't really care. Now we're in a much better space. Toss this. Oh, thanks, buddy. Now that we're out of harm's way because a Banana decides to pull up, now you lock in. Cuck. Sell Neptune? Yeah, we should have for the interest. It's because you haven't thanked him enough. I thank him in the majority of my runs, man. And why would I thank him when he's not providing anything? He heard you shit-talking him? I hope. I hope so. Ever since the update video, man, I have been a staunch Spaceman supporter for the longest time. And ever since the update video, he has just done nothing for me, man. He just sits there and smiles. He just sits there and smiles. He's got to learn that you can't just get by sitting there and smiling. Also, our Banana's extinct, so now we're kind of in the same, like, horrible spot. Ankh is terrible, because it always has a chance to hit Spaceman, and that is, like, the last thing that I need right now. Vamp, I could consider, but I don't think I need it right now. Ankh Space. No! He knows you can't fire him? Yeah, exactly. Do you not thank your friend for his company? No. Just kidding. 2 space means more chances, bro. Tempe, huge. All right, now I'll put a pin in Vamp since we have interest. Oh, the fish, dude. We're just getting like every ass boss as well for straight builds. This is really not the most fun time that I was anticipating. Thank you, Spaceman. Appreciate you. See how things go smoothly when you just lock in, man? I would absolutely adore it if you would just do that a little bit more for me, brother. Is that a possibility, big guy? Fool for Tempe? You're gonna tell me twice. New update, Stencil now considers Spaceman as an empty Joker slot. Okay, that's great. That's going too far, bro. This is a horrible mega standard. I kind of want Fist over Astronomer just so we have some kind of plus mult to fall back on. Probably don't need it, but I'm shitting myself a little bit. This run is far from what I would consider to be stable. Wild King, though. Well, if we're going to play into the Vamp as a part of our X-Molt, I don't think we're ever taking Wild there, no. Keep the 8. Fist is barely a 2x at most. I mean, yeah, but it could matter. No. Ship it. Hog. Items containing a probability now provide an extra slot for their respective card area. area. Finally, 8-ball would do something. I think Aura's bait. Let me slide in here. We can take probably Earth into Saturn. Feel like we're playing into Flower Pot instead of Vamp. We can do both if we just keep our suits the way they are, no? Wheel is plus one consumable slot. I would not hate this change. Okay. Do this for the spaceman. Okay, now we're talking, man. I would have... Again, you know what? I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to... Now you're procking. I'm not saying shit. Good job, spaceman. Appreciate you. Seance? No. You are not going to try and bait me into playing straight flushes here. It's not happening. It's not happening. I'm better than that. Spaceman? Could you do your stuff with this boss, brother? No? Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Nah, I didn't need you to do anything anyway, actually. No, it's completely fine. Nah, like, we're cool, man. More hearts. For fuck's sake. Alright, this still wins, I'm pretty sure. If I can actually, like, find the straight, Jesus. Spaceman? Tragic. $12 clams. I'm still not loving the stability of the run, man. Am I paying $16 for a Saturn card here? Almost assuredly not. Extra -1 level for fun? Yeah, true. Quite fun, quite fun. It's in the box. Wild Queen. Nah, Deja Vu will take. Not really worried about Uranus. Just ship some bummy straights so that we can maybe squeeze a couple more procs out of Spaceman. Bro. Hello? Is the straight in the room with us? What are we holding Deja Vu for? I don't know, man. I'll put it on this guy. We'll do Aura Deja Vu. Now we're just playing 7s. Now we pivot to flush 5 7s and we win. Easy dubs, chat. Never doubt me. Nice straight flush. I'm not gonna play it because I know Spaceman will proc and then I will lose my mind. But it is a cool... I told you. Do I know my boy or do I know my boy? Literally called that. Huge hermit. Love that for us. Big dinner with the follow. Welcome in. Yo, can I get like a blue seal, man? That would be so sick. I think it's pretty safe to say we're not doing jack shit with Vamp. Let's take the Lover's card. Bull. It's like the worst shit ever on a straights build. I'm just gonna keep it a stack. What am I missing? Diamonds. We'll throw Lovers on you, sure. Is this the run where all of my respect for wildcards comes back? And Spaceman? Damn. Alright, that's actually kind of bad. Lover's Red Seal, please. My multiplayer brain needs it. There's no shot that we're Ancient Joker pivoting. That's just not happening. I refuse to believe that that's a play that we're making. Cringe. It's only Spaceman, TBH. He's gotten you at least 5 levels now. He's gotten more than that, I'm pretty sure. The mouth. Oh, that's actually tragic. I didn't even see that. That's bad. Ramen is more than fist. Yeah, we're probably taking it anyway because of this boss. I guess if we one-tap it like last time, we're fine. Let's do this. I also want this voucher, but I think with the rental bean and like no econ production, probably just go like this. All right, well, that's pretty cool. Tap me out. What no boss blind does to a man. The goad, that's kind of free. Tempe, or we could fool for a lovers. You know I'm tempeing here. Take a telescope. Give me a blue seal. That also works. That's pretty sick. I got like the equivalent of 1 blue seal proc. Maybe that matters. Do suit boss blinds affect flower pot? Only if you have wild cards. Otherwise, it doesn't matter to my recollection. Judgment, kind of ass, but whatever. Not the biggest deal in the world. Should I maybe be sacking hands here for like more planet levels? Let me calc this. This probably wins still, no? Yeah, I think I'm gonna sack some hands just for planet levels. Spaceman, lock in, please. Multiplayer should bring back boss blinds. They should fear God. I should have sold something there for interest. What can you do? Saturn card. Sell both of these into the Celestial pack. I guess selling those didn't matter because we're going down for interest anyway, but gotta get me that straight level. Bean's gonna pass away. RIP Bean. This wins by a considerable margin. This is getting flower pot value. W Spaceman. It'll check for the base suit of a debuffed card except for a debuffed wild card. Right. At least in vanilla. I don't know if Steam Modded fixes that. I don't believe it does. Saturn or Temperance. Probably always Temperance. Look inside. Nothing interesting. There's a duo. We can sneak a club into our straight, right? Yeah. Debuffed 10 of spades. Flower pot still procs. Ship it. Bean was eaten. No! Who's gonna run their YouTube channel now? Damn! Yeah, it turns out straight scaling is just kind of broken now. We don't have a rental, so we always grab her here. For some reason, I thought I had clearance sale. The I anti-7. You've got to actually be shitting me. Okay, so now we need Giga X-Molt so that we can somehow one-tap this 220,000 point blind. Now we just need, like, a glass card. Keep your eyes peeled, gentlemen. I'm fine with this. That was easy. All right, well, that's all right. At ease. That's awesome. Holy. Streamer luck TM. Now we just need a wild card. Yeah, maybe. God damn, that's crazy. Oh, the polychrome card also gets us out. But Justice surely gets us out if the polychrome does. Heard you wouldn't hit the 7? I don't think it matters, right? We got like 500k with the polychrome red seal, which is 2.25, so a ×2 should still be fine. We just need to worry about hitting Flower Pot now. We'll take you because we have an open Joker slot. Go next. Not improving our score by that much, but any improvement is fine. Don't have a straight here. That's huge. Not even close to a Flower Pot straight either. Kind of cringe. Was trying to rage bait you into justicing the 7. Clearly failed. No, I'm not doing that shit. What are you talking about? That is throwing of the highest order. Damn, glass even gets close if we whiff Flower Pot. That is crazy, dude. Straight scaling is fucking broken. What? Let's jam you in there. We have the wild 3. I would like more. Actually, we probably just put steel on just a random ass card, right? Because our base mult with straight is 55. If we can find the steel card, that's an insane amount of score. That also helps, admittedly. GG's. Yeah, probably. We beat Vessel? Yeah. And we top deck the Flower Pot hand. Does this win if we copy Spaceman? Is what I'm wondering. Yeah, alright, well I'm just copying Spaceman then. Let's absolutely go. Hey, look, another Spaceman? Read my mind. Read my mind, chat. Holy. That pays for itself. That's fine. I'm chill with it. We just have to pay attention to interest. Verdant Leaf? That literally doesn't matter. Except for, like, wild cards, but, like, who cares? Why did I think that would work? Hello? Death card kind of huge. Okay, this works. Copy the Spaceman. Let's absolutely go. Jack shit. Bro, this Spaceman. Hello? Copy shortcut so you can make straights with gaps of 2. Wait, you're so right. Wait, you're on to something. Mime? Is Mime not just... No, because we have 1 steel card, but I was going to say, is Mime just not better than Ramen here? But we have 1 steel, so fuck that. If we had more steel, that would actually be super enticing, but we don't, so I don't really care. Hey, another Saturn card, baby. It's just that easy. Mime Baron Nanin pivot? Surely. That's definitely how that works. What was Streamer about to do? I'll just burn this. Leaf doesn't matter. Hungman? Why not? Spaceman's just taking paid vacation, bruh. He knows his ass does not have to do anything else for the run, so now he's just chilling. Which, like, honestly, kinda respectable. Kinda respectable. Let's just hang him, and then Tempe. Take this Priestess. Money! on $2. People be defending Satellite, and we just went through an entire run with a $2 Satellite. Actually crazy to me. Best buffoon pack of all time. Pre-boss though, so who cares? I'm at 72 MMR, rah. Probably pretty close to what I'm at then, unironically. My MMR is dog shit right now. It's not dog shit, but it could definitely be better. What is the score? How many debuffed straights do we need to play to just beat this blind? Okay, that's like ever so slightly scary for me, so I'm just gonna do this. Probably not necessary, but let's just take precautions. Sell 9? No. What am I, a bitch? Okay, maybe we're selling 9. Actually, we're completely fine now. Never mind. GGWP. Not too shabby, chat. That was a fun run. I'm not gonna lie. And we're at our PB, and we went 3-0 for stream. Level 20 straight. Yeah, level 20 straight is fucking broken. Fucking broken. We didn't need... We needed plus molt for, like, none of that game. I took plus molt, but we literally... That raised fist we probably didn't need. Dude, straight scaling is just insanely good. Alright. So tomorrow we'll start with, or not tomorrow, because my plan is to do Toga's stuff tomorrow, but whenever we play Gold Stake next, we'll do Abandon deck. And see if we can get a new PB. Alright, who is streaming Balatro that I know? Nobody that I know is streaming Balatro, so who is streaming Balatro in general? Somebody has Silksong Safe Space in their title, and it's, like, censored. That's funny as shit. Good night, Shaw. Good night, chat. Good night, Ghost. Thank you for stopping in and staying this long, man. Appreciate you. YouTubeists, if you want to come over to the Twitch, give me a second. Lower and Keyword are playing multiplayer if you want. Why do I never see Mercury? Oh yeah, Mercury is playing multiplayer. All right, that works. Am I not following Mercury? Oh, I'm not following Mercury. I gotta change that. Damn, haven't I already rated them? That's crazy. YouTubeists, appreciate y'all for watching. We got a ton of you in here. Thank y'all for watching the Gold Stake runs. If you want to right now, come over to the Twitch. And we will be rating a Balatro multiplayer streamer. So if you want to follow us over there, my Twitch is in my description, and you can watch probably some multiplayer ranked gaming, I'm assuming. And also in my description is my Discord, which join up that, and we just yap about, you know, we yap about just Discord shit in Discord. We yap about Balatro, we yap about how our days are going, different, you know, video games, and you can also get a message whenever I go live on Discord. They're ranked number 7 right now. Damn! All right, I gotta take notes. And then Twitch people, sub to the YouTube and join the Discord, which have been plugged by someone unknown. Someone unknown. What do you think about Gold Stake challenges? I literally put it in my my big update video on YouTube that I want to see Gold Stake challenges. Like I wanted not even necessarily Gold Stake challenges, but just staked challenge runs in general. I think every challenge run being locked to white stake is infuriating. Okay. Rating Lower Mercury. Appreciate y'all for being in here. Again, love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Again, probably for modded, but I'm not sure. But anyway, love y'all. Peace out. Stay safe. Sleep well. And have a good one. W stream. Very fun stream. See y'all tomorrow. Peace. Have fun playing Silksong if that's your thing.